It's only entertainment.
Sorry, no lo siento. Oh, B.O.P.
You never seen Along Came Polly?
I love that movie.
Facts. What's his name? Something Polly Shore? Was it Polly Shore?
No.
Not Along Came Polly. My bad. Son-in-Law. Son-in-Law.
Yeah.
You seen Son-in-Law?
Yeah.
Classic movie.
Encino Man.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Encino Man.
That's
It's a Polly Shore movie too.
Oh yeah.
Shoe fly, don't bother me.
What's some of your favorite Latin movies though? Like Spanish movies. Like have you ever seen Y tu mamá también?
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I think the best part when they're in the pool.
Stop it.
You ask?
Why do you have to go there?
Because I was like me growing up when I saw that movie in high school and everybody was like, oh, so and so with Diego Luna. I'm like, oh, okay, I want to watch it. And I'm like, oh my God. It was pretty.
Don't they have like a thing for the same girl?
Yeah.
And it's like a relative or no? It's not some incest?
No, it was just a weird movie. I mean, it was pretty good, but I think the best part
It's very
obviously, the pool.
90s. Very.
Yeah.
That was 90s?
Yeah.
What about the one about the perros? Something perros.
Amores Perros.
Amores, yeah. You seen
That
that?
one's good too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I never seen that one.
What about Bajo la misma luna?
I love that movie.
You seen that one?
Seen that one? No.
It's
I
a
haven't
really
seen
good
that one.
movie.
That one's cute.
One the part was like, Mama.
No. Isn't that the Coco dude? The Coco boy?
No, that's what he says in the end when, you know, she's in the payphone waiting for her.
Oh, that's right.
And she's like, Mama. And she's like, I think I love it because it was more filmed in East LA and Boyle Heights. So any type of movie that's filmed in, like in LA, I think it's for Hispanic people. It's just amazing.
Like the Hot Cheeto movie?
Well, that was filmed in Rancho Cucamonga.
Does that count as a Latin movie? You seen the Hot Cheeto movie?
Yeah, yeah.
It was good, huh?
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it. It's cool.
It was good. It made me cry.
What about what are some big Spanish movies?
Y tu mamá también.
I said that one.
It's about.
No, that's the first one I said.
Oh, no, I thought you said. Oh, no, I'm saying. Okay, sorry. Maria Full of Grace.
Maria.
No.
Oh, that's the one about the girl that gets
From Colombia.
Yeah.
And she becomes a trafficker.
Yeah. That one was good too.
That one's really good.
I like Mi Familia.
Mi Familia. Yeah, that one's good.
That's a really good
That's
movie.
old.
It's an old movie.
Damn.
That's a really like they show from like all the way from like.
What up?
But it's not in Spanish.
No, it's not.
It's like it's made
But
in
it's-
English.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's made in English,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's.
but it's Latin people.
Yeah.
Like Quinceañera.
Yes.
I love Quinceañera.
That movie's corny.
How was it corny?
I thought it was corny when I first seen it. I remember my cousin was watching it and I was like, why are you watching like this low grade film? You know, this is before I knew like people would invest their own money into making films.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this doesn't look like a studio version of nothing. Like,
True.
it's just like tacky.
I know it's not in Spanish, but also Real Women Have Curves.
That one's good.
That's a really good.
What
I
about
mean-
Betty La Fea?
Ya te pasaste. That's a whole different
Wait, which
thing.
one did you say?
Real Women Have Curves.
That's a Spanish movie?
Well, it is sort of. I mean, the mom talks Spanish a lot, but it's more English. It's really good.
Like Water for Chocolate.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
think
yeah.
I've
How do you say in
seen that
Spanish?
Yeah.
How do you say in Spanish?
Oh, como
Agua
como chocolate.
No, agua.
Chocolate.
Say it again in English.
Like water for chocolate. Como agua para.
Agua con chocolate or something
con
like
agua
that. I
para-
don't know. I don't know. Point is.
Palabra del Dia. Because I don't even know it. Oh, wow. Okay. We in here. We back up in the studio.
Finally.
How was your week, Fabian?
It was pretty chill.
You're in LA again.
Yes. I'm always in LA. It's like the best part to be. You know?
Wait, what do you be? I mean, you had all these events. Like yesterday, you were at the freaking theater or something like that.
Yeah, I went to see Beetlejuice. It is one of a Broadway.
Beauty Juice or Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Did I say
It
Beetlejuice?
sounded like you say Beauty
Beetle
Juice.
Juice. Yeah.
The musical or Broadway?
Yeah,
or
the
what?
musical. It was so freaking good. Like
Wow.
it was amazing. And
It's funny because you always post where you're at, but you never post what you're doing.
well, I mean, obviously you can't record inside, you know,
Oh, you
in
can't?
there because it's against
Okay.
policies or whatever. Because you know,
I didn't know that.
yeah, so they have signs you can't film or record. Only until the end you can film because everybody gets up and applause and everything. But it's pretty amazing how like the sets change and everything, and just being there, it's just like wow, I went to see something so amazing. And next month, no, in September, I'm gonna go see Aladdin, the musical.
I already saw that at Disneyland.
No, it's not the same. Trust me.
That show was hard. I
It's-
saw Frozen. The Frozen one's hella drunk. I'm in there like it's all. No, let it go.
Yeah.
That one was boring though. I like that. That one was fire with the genie.
I've seen it at California, right?
Yeah.
But when you go into a full-on set, and oh my god, I went to see it in Costa Mesa. It was beautiful.
It was immaculate, beautiful.
Immaculate. No, have you ever been to see a show like that?
Everything's
Broadway show?
immaculate.
Yeah, I've seen Lion King.
Oh, I never seen Lion King. I really want to go see it, but
crazy.
I don't know when they're
That
coming
one's
back.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw Lion King where? Musical?
I
Broadway?
saw at the Pantages. I saw it
Yeah,
at the Pantages.
you have to go there. It's amazing.
Riverside needs to start bringing some place here. They don't get no place here at the Fox.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Like
Never
what?
heard of it.
Like
Yeah.
the Nutcracker.
Well, they had something for Christmas.
I hate the Nutcracker.
No, I forgot which one it was. They had something for Christmas though, like a couple years ago at the Fox Theater.
They didn't do Coco live.
Wait,
Broadway.
Live.
Wait,
That would be fire. Coco musical. I mean, they already sing in the movie. Isn't it a music? Isn't a Broadway mostly singing?
yeah, but Coco, I mean,
How they do that for Beetlejuice?
what do you mean? Well, you got to go watch it.
They were singing and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were singing. They had the full like set, the house. You know how they're in the attic? Like they make the whole thing as an attic, and like the funeral. It's fucking amazing.
Immaculate.
No, it is immaculate. Like you really have to watch it, and the tickets are really cheap. Like they're up to like let's say $40-$50.
Uh-huh.
But obviously, I like to see it up close because it's a better view of it. So
You do?
yeah.
How much are your tickets?
Usually if you get a good deal, it's like 150. But some people resell it again for 1,000 or more. Like what the
Oh my
hell?
gosh.
But they also do raffles, and you can go in there before the show starts an hour, and they're just raffle the tickets. You can get really good seats for like $20.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. But you have to
But
wait.
you have to be there.
Yeah, it's a likely chance that you might get something, but still, just a fact. You know, if you get $20 for up close, I'm like, I'll take it. But I highly recommend you guys doing that.
Pero no invitas.
That's what I was just about to say that.
Like, no invitas. I would have loved to see that.
That's the
I love
same fool that be
Beetlejuice.
like, we need to start doing things together, going on and all
And
that.
this is the one who doesn't like going to LA.
Seeing the play
That's
was
true.
fire.
You like
How
going to
long
LA?
did it take? How long? Yeah, it depends on how long it takes.
It's
What time of
usually-
the
it
day we're
takes-
going.
I mean,
'Cause there's-
okay, well, I'm gonna go see
SNLS.
Aladdin.
I used to
I'm
be about
inviting
it,
you
but
guys
not
to go.
anymore.
It's gonna be September 13, and it starts at 8:00. There's still available tickets if you guys want to go see Aladdin
Where?
in Hollywood.
In Hollywood?
What time?
What time?
8:00.
Is it on a
He literally
Thursday?
said-
Yeah.
It is?
They're cheaper because if you go on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, that
Yeah,
shit's
it's
gonna
more
go like
expensive.
way too expensive.
September 13th is on a Wednesday.
Oh, it
See?
is?
Nice. We could get that day off vacation.
You see?
Yeah, just go online, buy your tickets, and just come
LA
with
is
me.
just so negative and dark. I hate
see what I'm
I
saying?
hate being out there.
Same. I hate it too.
I just hate it. You can just feel it. You feel the tension. You feel like the thickness of the energy.
I think it depends on where you go because
Yeah,
it's
I
mad.
agree.
Like, yeah, it's super fake. Like people have such an. Everybody's got an agenda.
I mean,
you know?
Facts.
I think in Hollywood it is because obviously everybody's trying to make it to be famous or be a musical or whatever. But it is some areas are like I can't be here. It's just
even
too
just
much.
going to like House of Blues or some shit. Like
Everything. Sunset. It's just
going to the donut
you better
store.
take a cool hour just to like.
I've been-
You gotta take time like into consideration before you.
I think you have to go in there, go into that city with a mind of not judging people and just have a great time and enjoy yourself. That's it. That's what
That's
I do.
cool, but then it's just
Don't they judge us though? Like where are
y'all
you
from
from?
the IE. See, if
I mean, you're not gonna have a big old letter in your forehead saying I'm from Riverside.
nah, I'm gonna
I
have
mean-
a bell on me though.
Oh my god!
Oh, God.
I'm trying to get that shit tatted right here on my neck.
Yeah.
Tap what?
The Riverside bell right here on my neck.
You're joking, right?
If this pod blow, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
No, you're. You know what? I need to stop. Go. I look out. That's what you. It makes you happen.
He was just talking about people judging in LA, and now he's judging me, huh?
Well, no. I mean, why would you put a bell and then
Because it's Riverside all day.
you're gonna look like a
Riverside,
goddamn fucking
motherfucker.
cow?
You know what?
What? A cow with a bell. Ding, 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 ding.
No, I love Riverside, man.
Well, okay.
You know what's crazy? I love Riverside, but I've never been to the Rubidoux. I mean, Mount Rubidoux.
Shut up. You know, really? You never been to the Big Cross? And you literally, it's like what, 10 minutes away from you?
I've never been there.
Really?
Ever.
What the heck, man?
I have a Mount Rubidoux in front of my house.
That shit was on fire. I see a big old hole.
My Riverside car just got pulled.
You never been up there?
No.
Hey, let's go hiking then. How about that?
Few months.
Why?
It's hot.
Have you
Well-
ever been guided like the wrong way up Mount Rubidoux? You know how like there's the
Two
paved
ways.
trail, and then but there's someone else is like, yeah, let's go to Mount Rubidoux, and you're like, okay, thinking it's the paved trail, but then they take you around to the back, and it's like
It's a longer way.
rugged,
Whoa.
like no
All the
path.
crackheads are out there or what?
Huh?
The crackheads are out there or no?
No, it's too steep for anything like that.
There's
but
a lot of snakes though.
Yeah, mad snakes, and it's just not paved the way the other side is. And you're like,
The part that got
what did I
forgotten.
make it to? Like where the pet park is. and
Yeah.
Well, I think we should go on like an early hike and just check it out, and it should be fun. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about
No, I'm
7 in the
down.
morning.
I'm down for when it's kids like October-ish, then I'm down.
No.
Cooler.
Because if you're not trying to get up and be there at 5 a.m. to go hiking, then I'm not doing that shit when the sun come up.
Well, we can see the sunrise. It'll be beautiful, like romantic.
Immaculate.
It'll be romantic, guys.
But then it's gonna get hot by the time we get down.
Romantically immaculate.
Well, I know I gotta lose weight, so
Well, I don't.
I don't know. Boo-boo.
I just play. All right. We have a guest today.
Yes.
We have a guest with us today. We have Vegancita.
Hola, Vegancita, ¿cómo estás?
Hola,
You like when we call
hola.
you Vegancita or you just Melissa?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, either or. I
How
don't
do you
mind
prefer?
either. I don't really care.
I mean, that name is fire. Vegancita is fire to me.
It is. That's a unique name too.
Well, she just made this. She just made the vegan name like let me in Spanglish. She made it. Sorry, no lo siento.
Yeah.
Vegancita.
I love it. It's cute.
Thank
I
you.
want to change my nickname now.
No, you can't do that.
Why
What
not?
is your
That's the
nickname?
name of her business, though. It's not just her name.
This is my business too, Fabzilla.
That's true.
Okay.
That's Fabzilla LLC. That's coming in the future.
Fabzilla.
Before you sign the OB contract,
We'll talk, I'm gonna get my lawyer for that one.
you better get the Fabzilla LLC going. Cause dog, I'm gonna lock you in
Oh God.
before we blow up.
We'll see about
And
that.
then you're like, fuck Chris, I'm out of here. Douches. Marissa, where you at?
Not here,
Y'all be so
obviously.
hating if you and Marissa just popped up out of nowhere doing a pod. And it actually looks good and sounds good. I'll be mad. I'll be tight. You're like, we thought about it.
We're already doing it.
You're not.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm like, better be on the OB network shit.
She did tell me like, hey, we should probably do something together. I'm like, okay, but obviously,
Nah.
I mean, I need someone, like you said, someone to be steady and make sure that they're there for good
Yeah.
reasons and not just like, oh, I can't make it.
I can't wait till we get the Fabzilla show. That's gonna be lit, huh? Yeah.
I'll be dirty.
Well, however you want to do it, but it's gonna be under this
That's
network.
network. We're gonna get some major celebrities,
Yeah, handle.
upcoming
Handle.
celebrities. How about that?
So how you doing, Mel? How's your week been? How's life been?
Just pretty boring lately.
Boring.
Yeah.
Why?
Baking
I don't know.
all day.
Just been baking, trying to stay out of the heat, man.
Yeah,
you
it's
can.
hot.
You're in the baking.
I know, right? That's the problem.
She has the full AC blasting in her.
Do you ever feel like you're just repeating the same pattern every day, just baking? Like you don't get like unmotivated just doing that all the time?
Oh yeah, no, I get burned out. Like I get mad burnt out. But yeah, especially if the demand gets really high. But if I'm able to kind of slow down and sit back for a second, I really don't mind. Like I get a lot out of working with my hands and baking, so I really enjoy it.
So what do you do to recharge and then I'm gonna step away from the kitchen for a little bit and then
Just kind of do nothing.
doing nothing is something.
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
When you get older.
Yeah, just doing nothing. The job, because it's just me, I'm doing everything, So, yeah, just having to sit back and do nothing. I'm a mom too, so that requires a lot. I mean, I have teenagers now. Like they're teenagers, but they're
They're paying the butts.
they're still around, man.
They're still boys.
Yeah, they're still around. But that I don't know. It's just nice to sit back and do nothing for a sec.
Wow. Do you want to take a break out of baking or?
Yeah, so that's why she's here.
Do I want to take a break from it? Yeah.
And if you do, how long would it be?
I don't know. It would be nice that if I could take a break if someone was just doing it for me. You know what I mean? Like that would be nice.
I mean, you can find someone to help you out.
Nah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard because it's just a lot of work. It requires a lot of dedication and a lot of
I
sacrifice
see your product
that you
right there.
don't
It's
probably want to
beautiful.
do. Oh, thank you.
I'm like, I'm ready to just have a bite on it with cafecito.
Chill. Immaculate.
It's
Immaculate
guys.
conchas.
Immaculate conchas.
You're finally gonna eat a concha.
I know, and it's funny because I like pan dulce, but conchas for me, like, I'm like, ew, like, I don't know. Like,
But vegancita conchas, though?
No, I know, but like, recently I started eating conchas. Like, my coworker brings me conchas like every Friday. She's like, toma, mijo. And she's like an older lady.
You're just when you bite into these,
absolutely.
you're gonna see the difference between like the panaderías that just do the conchas, because they're so like, how do you say, like, how, like, they're
like light,
yeah,
but they can be a little I guess on the dry end.
These ones are just like, they're just
Moist.
They're moist, yeah, especially when they're fresh, bro. When they're warm too. These ones have cookie dough in the middle, so it hits different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Do you make any type of fillings inside of them, or?
yeah, cookie dough.
Well, I know,
these-
but like something else, like chocolate, strawberries.
Yeah, I've done chocolate and marshmallow.
Nah, you did the apple ones were fire.
I've done apple pie inside of them.
Oh,
What did you do last time when you're doing the month ones? You did a strawberry
I did a
one?
s'mores. I did an apple pie. I did a what else did I do?
That's the other one that I liked.
Pumpkin.
No, was it pumpkin?
I don't even remember anymore.
All I remember
There's
was the
so
s'mores
many.
one and the
Apple pie.
And the apple pie. We
Definitely.
had another one though.
I know. I just can't remember.
That
it.
one was fire, bro.
But the fact that you have a concha and it's filling inside, that's pretty cool. Like, you don't.
You know
find
what
that-
else she makes that's bomb to me? Pan de muerto.
Oh yeah,
Fire.
I do really well with that too.
Well,
fun.
what do you mean, like pan de muerto? Like it's like a muerto, or
Yeah, like
For Dia de los Muertos, you know.
I never.
I never had pan de muerto.
No. I only have the Three Reyes bread, something like that. That's pretty much it. Outside, I'm Mexican.
Rosca.
The
Yeah,
little
rosca. And I'm
roscas,
Mexican.
yeah.
She makes
I'm like,
roscas too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had the
Yeah.
roscas. They're fire.
Yeah. Just all vegan. They're all.
Have you ever made a cake out of like a concha?
But you gotta follow her. I'll probably send you her Instagram page.
Yeah.
But she has all the cakes and everything,
Really?
everything on there.
Wow.
Like, she makes dope cakes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Just go look on your IG right now.
Oh, my phone's charging.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry, no lo siento.
Yeah,
Alright.
I do everything.
I know that must. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like me doing all this,
Oh,
but I don't get paid for it like she does.
I don't get paid for half of what I do.
Word.
why?
I mean, if you think about it, like I'm my own. I'm the
Independent.
manager. I'm the marketer.
true.
I'm the office. You know, like
Yeah,
I'm
the
doing
customer service.
everything.
Yeah.
Customer service.
That's
yeah.
true. Baker.
I have to do all the emails.
Delivery person.
Yeah. IG, like
it's a
all of
lot.
it. Yeah.
It's a
Is it
lot.
a struggle or
It can be. It can be. But finding a rhythm,
It's hard.
Yeah. It can be hard, but yeah, I think especially like I guess when you run your own business, right? There's like mad ebbs and flows. And
and it's
especially
a
with
full-time job too, like
Yeah.
being a mom and
Yeah. I was doing pop-ups. I was doing coffee shops, and I was doing custom orders, and just a lot of it. It was a lot of work. I don't want to say juggling because I'm not like a
Right.
clown or nothing, but you know, like it was just a lot. It's just a lot, but it's nice to like sit back. For the summer, it's been the summer. I think just because it's so hot,
Yeah.
right? Like people aren't.
But I bet you
looking
when
for-
they start like the Christmas and like major holidays, you're gonna be busy.
Oh, you
yeah.
do, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, her pies too. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You make pies
Her
too?
pumpkin pie is so
Yeah.
fire with the como chingas on it.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah, I make a pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving, and it says como chingas, so you can take it.
Oh my
The
god.
one that's half moon pie, half pumpkin. Fire.
Yeah, it's half brownie.
I
half
have to get one.
pumpkin.
I'm gonna.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm a vegancita. How do you say it? Like connoisseur. Like how do you say it? A consistent
Yeah, he's-
vegancita.
Yeah,
I haven't
Chris
had
is
conchas
like
in
a
a minute.
consistent customer. He's always supported.
Yeah,
He's
my
like
mom-
my number one supporter, probably.
My mom's been here like the last 2 months, and even she's asked me like, "How can you haven't bought me any conchas?" And I'm like, "You're right. I haven't got any conchas."
No.
Because usually you do pop-ups, and you
I
know,
know.
I mean, I can text you the order and go pick them up, but since she's been here, we've just been out and about doing
Yeah.
things. So today I was like, "Hey, she's coming over. I might as well get an order in."
I'm gonna put an order too for my party I'm gonna have pretty soon.
There you go.
Facts.
Yes, because I'm having my nephew's birthday party and I'm
Oh
trying
yeah.
Get her
Like-
a cake.
to.
Or him a
Well,
cake.
I saw the conchas. I'm like, oh, she can probably do like the color ones. Like,
Yeah.
She does a concha cake.
That'd be cool.
okay. Because I'm not trying to buy everything,
Immaculate.
you know, like I'm not trying to buy all the dessert, but I'm like, it can make some red ones and yellow because I'm doing a Super Mario theme.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be so cute. Like have conchas, and I'll be
Right.
like, I have to get those.
yeah.
So definitely, I'm gonna order some. It'd be so cute.
Hey, man.
I'm excited now.
Well, so happy to have you here, Mel. Appreciate you coming through and just vibing with us. It's not really like interview based over here, We're just gonna get into some topics and
Right.
yeah, just have your presence on the show.
Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you.
I've been liking this interchanging guest thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it too.
Cause it's not like pressure like that,
Yeah.
It's more like bringing another person in to give their opinions and counter ours, I guess.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
be hard sometimes too.
It's only entertainment. All right, well, let's motherfucking go, man. I got you right here, Fabian.
Aw, this is so cute.
Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Sorry, No Lo Siento. If you know, you know.
So relaxing.
I don't replay songs on here. I played this back when Nicole days, but hey, it's a new day, it's a new vibe, it's a new energy. This shit go too hard. What do you say? Y voy creciendo y creciendo con las nubes en el cielo.
This is a good song for a Zumba class.
I love Zumba.
It's an immaculate song.
I've never done a Zumba class before.
Oh, it's fire, but you got to watch out because there's mean ones in the front row.
Really?
They will push you out of the way.
I'm gonna go to one now.
Yeah. I'll need you to come with me.
I'll fuck
Turn it
a
up,
bitch
Renee. Is it too loud or no?
No.
This reminds me of a quinceañera song.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone out there tapping in right now with Sorry No Lo Siento. We appreciate the comments, the views, the replays, the shares, all that, all the above, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here, right now, tapped into Sorry No Lo Siento. Así es el amor, el fin de encontré.
Is this a remix?
Summer vibes. Summer's officially here. It's hot as hell if you in the IE. We in the 90s, so almost. Hey, next week's gonna be in the hundreds.
Next week, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, the good thing is you have a pool, so
You have a pool?
Settle in, settle in, settle in. We giving you some time to roll up. Go get a drink. Go make some food. Vibe out in the car if you in the car. If you at the gym working out, this is where you gotta go faster.
I know.
Pump, 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 pump. When the music's on. When we start talking, you settle down. Yeah. Don't listen to Fabian. He's fat.
I am fat. Trust me. I got 2 months to lose weight because I'm going to cruise.
Then you're just gonna go there and eat, no?
Too bad.
What? I care. La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Turn it up in here, yo. We need energy in here. Turn it the fuck up.
Renisi.
This shit hard.
It's not that hard.
This is shit that the Dominicans twerk on you too.
It's all right.
Ah! Ah!
Oh my god.
This shit hard.
I mean, it's okay. I mean,
Relax.
I'll be in
bro.
the shower. I'll be like, that's it. Now, if no te metas con mi cucu,
Yeah.
that's a whole different story.
Been there, done that.
No te metas con mi cucu?
I gotta start replaying the old shit that I played already. Ah! 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 Oh! Ah! Ah!
Shit.
All right, let's get the show started.
Siento.
All your feelings hurt, but sorry, no lo siento.
But sorry, no lo siento.
I was too blunt.
Which is sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Hurting sentimientos. Sorry, no lo siento.
No manejas la verdad.
Sorry, no lo siento. Too franco contigo. Sorry, no lo siento.
Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento.
Sorry, no lo siento.
Sorry, no lo siento. No lo siento. ¿Qué es eso?
Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Sorry, no lo siento. Hope everyone's having an amazing day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this at. We are back here to provide you guys with another audio experience. We hope you guys enjoy as much as we love delivering it to you guys. Fabzilla in the building.
Hey.
I got Vegancita in the building.
What's up?
Got Renisi in the building. And Mayori in the building.
Ay.
I was like, damn,
She fell asleep over there.
she hiding behind the TV. Like, peekaboo. This is episode 45 of Sorry No Lo Siento. And wow, it's going to be such an immaculate episode.
Wow, I love that immaculate word that you're saying
Immaculate.
right
And
now.
Bro, I
that's
love
the
that
name of this podcast.
We got immaculate.
I'm
Conchas.
gonna use a show saying me immaculate now. Watch.
Yeah.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Immaculanto.
Te pasas de verga. It's not what.
For real? No.
No.
I don't know it though.
Immaculate. So I'm gonna say
Immaculento.
fabuloso.
No, it's fabulous.
Oh. Can we someone Google it?
Let me
please?
see. Yeah, can you Google it, please? How do you say immaculate in Spanish?
This brought you is. I mean, wait, hold on. The day of the word.
Are we
is
going to talk about Palabra Del Dia?
immaculate. Yeah.
Nah, we never start with it.
Oh, you want to?
No.
Oh, okay. So they told me it was gonna be a really hard one today. So
Yeah.
See, I got it right.
Inmaculado.
Almost.
Immaculado or Immaculada.
Wow.
So It's okay.
What did you say? Immaculate.
Immaculate.
All right. That is an immaculate way how to say it in Spanish. I love it.
Oh,
was
great.
close.
All right. I'm going to play this video for us real quick. And we're
right.
going to react.
Okay, react. I'm ready.
Chill.
Hay una gran diferencia de estar solo a sentirte solo. No confundas. Tú puedes sentirte solo ahorita y estás con 20 gentes. O sea, aprende a estar solo. Oye, yo estoy solo porque no vive alguien conmigo, pero no me siento solo. Tengo amor, tengo autoestima, tengo amigos, tengo todo. Y no necesitas de nadie para ser feliz. Cuando aprendes a que no necesitas de nadie para ser feliz, es cuando empiezas a ser feliz. No pasa nada.
Bye. Shout out to everyone that like Chris X Matt and doesn't mind being solo. Thoughts. No?
We'll go with our guess. What do you think about that?
You think that's true? Learning to accepting to be by yourself?
Yeah, I think that's completely true. That's the most important thing. Like, how can you even like be whole with another person if you're not whole yourself? No.
Ooh.
That is actually correct.
Ooh. That's tough though. Because imagine like you are with someone for a long time and then for something, God forbid or whatever, something happens to where they lose a life, or something happens, right? And then it's like, are you're so used to being with someone or around people for so long that it's kind of hard to adapt to being solo again. Like for example, I'm gonna use my mom, right? Like all she knows is my dad as a partner. Like right now, yeah, she has us, she has her kids still, and we still talk to her, we still communicate with her. But imagine if once our families start forming, right? And I'm not saying you ditch your mom, but more of your attention is gonna start going into your spouse and your kids and everything like that. How does she gonna feel when she's used to always having people around her, people calling her, people always asking her for help, or just us, hey mom, how you doing?
Yeah, that part's not easy. Like being whole, that doesn't. That's
Okay.
Not, you know what I mean? Like you have to work to that. Yeah, 100%. You can't even. So yeah.
I never forget when Renee told me.
What did he tell
I don't
you?
know. I can't be by myself, bro.
I can't. I was by myself my whole life until I got to Cali.
That's true. I didn't even see. I'm over here thinking it's just a girlfriend situation.
Nah.
But yeah, I forgot. You have to be forgetting about your childhood.
Because it was tough, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, he was alone.
Well,
There's a bunch of fake love, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I have no comment on that one.
You
It's
like being
tough.
alone? Are you okay with being alone?
I've never thought about it until you brought it up right now. I'm like, obviously, because I'm home and by myself, and I just don't think about it because I'm doing cleaning or just vice versa.
But are you speaking on being alone for like an hour or two, or are you always alone? Because your man's there too. You're not really alone.
Well, I don't live with him right now, so I stay at my place, and I mean, in my back of my head is like I have somebody, and like I'm be okay because I know I'm gonna go with him. But one point in my life, I was like, I don't want to die alone. I don't want to be by myself. Everybody's gonna die, and I'm like, who am I gonna be with? I mean, eventually that's gonna happen. Realistically, we have to think about it now. But a lot of people are scared to think about it in the future. It's like, shit, I'm gonna be alone.
I'm so comfortable and confident in being whole as myself, but it scares me more when I have to bring my wholeness with another person.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that's compromising. A lot of compromising. A lot of 50%. Like basically you have to be there for them too. It ain't just about you no more. And right now, the whole pie is just me. Eventually, the pie is split.
Right? Is that gonna be hard for you?
The older I'm getting, I think it is gonna get harder for me. But I also don't want to grow alone. Like that doesn't sound fun.
This is what I was talking to my friend about. She was dating this guy, and suddenly she's like, "Oh my god, like I'm scared. I'm scared to like be alone." I'm like, "Why? You need to learn how to be by yourself. You have to enjoy your life."
Yeah.
And she was telling me how horrible it was, but you just talked to this guy at not even like 2 months, and I'm like, "You've been in worse situations in life, and you're over here crying for someone that's like 2 months. Like you're gonna be fine alone, but you need to enjoy yourself too as well."
Yeah.
So I think people are just scared.
That shit takes work though too. I think it really, especially when you become an adult and like you're living life on your own, like all those transitions and everything that come with it. it requires work. It requires work,
does.
and you can find yourself lost, and then finding someone, and you're like, oh shit, like. Who am I? You know, like, or I don't know. One can become really dependent on.
Yep.
You know, like codependent.
I think it's just hard to find that perfect individual.
It does.
Because
there's no such thing as the perfect.
No,
individual.
of course, but it just again,
the perfect fit for you.
Well, not the perfect fit, but just more appreciation and common sense. Because a lot of people don't have that, and when people get in relationships, it's like, oh, like, you know, they're gonna do it for me, or they're gonna. No, it has to be a mutual thing.
But the crazy part is that most people stay in relationships because they don't know how to be whole by themselves. Like she said, it's a codependency. So you end up, a lot of times you end up staying. You might not even be feeling this person no more. You might not even be like in the right environment or situation. You're scared to change. You're comfortable where you're at. So you just
it's that individual has an issue.
But that's why, like I always say this, I always repeat myself, where it just scares me so much that I love being by myself. That it's so hard for me to just finally stop being selfish and just give in and pour into someone else's cup.
All I know, there's a time clicking, so you better hurry up.
Well, I know that's the scary part too. I'm getting older. All these girls got kids and shit now too.
No, seriously, all these girls are gonna date. It's like, oh, I have a kid, and I'm like, it's not a problem, but it's like now I have to worry about your baby daddy, and just more shit comes. It's just a lot. So it sucks because society. All these girls like feel like they're in love.
Is it harder now though? Is it hard? I would imagine it's harder now with like social media and all that stuff. That it's harder to find like the people perfect. You can see through. No.
Oh, for sure. It's so hard to see.
Yeah, because a lot of people have a lot of secrets.
Yeah,
and everyone just shows what they want to show on social media, right?
Totally.
So you never really know, what people are going through or how they are for real. I have a good feeling like of reading people online, but sometimes when they don't give you enough content, then it's hard to figure them out. But I could always read between the lines if they're always like posting and shit. And obviously when they stop posting, like I realize, oh shit, this person hasn't been online for a minute. And usually it's always because they're going through some shit.
Or it's because they're just tired. They're not getting the attention they want.
Nah, I think people only post on social media when they're happy as fuck.
Yeah, you're right. And these are the weird people, because I've seen people on social media like, oh, look, they have a new boyfriend. They're posting all these pictures. And somewhere it's like, what happened? It's by themselves again.
Yeah. And then you go on their page like 2 months later and all the boyfriend pics are deleted.
They are deleted.
Archived, actually. Yeah, they're not deleted. They're archived.
With screenshot and saved.
But man, shout out to everyone that loves being by themselves, man. Because I think your own company is the best company.
Yeah.
And when you're not worried about needing someone to go out to eat, go to the movies, go do whatever. Like sometimes I feel like a loser because I don't care to go be by myself, and then you see everyone else is like, man, at least it'd be nice to have company sometimes. But then I say that, and then when the company's here, it's like, I'm cool.
Do you see other people going? Do you ever run in or like notice other people going out by themselves? And
no,
not
like
have you ever
that.
been to the? Or any of you guys ever been to the movies by yourself?
All the time.
I used to do that.
I go all the time by myself.
I would just get a couple of drinks. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Just watch the movie. Get the fuck out.
I probably would now, but
I go by myself a lot because to the movies because I don't like waiting on people, and sometimes I just do like I want to go see right away. And I like matinee showings. I don't do nighttime movies. I go in the morning, first showing type shit.
That's because there's nobody there.
There's nobody there. It's cheaper. And I'm a morning person, so I like being up. If I go at night, I'm falling asleep no matter what. It never fails.
So this will come down. So if you meet a girl, will you compromise? If she's like, babe, I want to go at night.
Depends on the movie.
Yeah, will you be able? Because see, that's things that you have to change too.
I'm down. Yeah, I'll say let's go, but I'm probably gonna fall asleep watching the movie.
That's true.
But I'm gonna go.
You telling me that.
Bro, it never fails.
I fall asleep. Doesn't matter what fucking time watching the movie.
Well, I'm getting to that age too where if I sit down, I sit down, I'm nodding off now.
Really?
I'm getting to that age. Yeah, I hate it. Like every time I was like, let's watch a movie. I'm like, all right, cool. I start picking it. As soon as I pick it, bro, 10 minutes in, falling asleep. It's like, fuck.
Why is that though?
My mom says because of a lack of sleep.
Probably, because you probably sleep 5 hours, 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 to 5.
Yeah,
gosh,
so that's the
yeah.
reason.
That's it.
Go to sleep at 9, wake up at 3 a.m.
Trash. Some trash sleep.
It's immaculate, Renee.
Oh, my bad.
Immaculate times.
Have you ever done dinner by yourself?
Yeah, for sure.
I did that once, and I went to
Not dinner, lunch.
Well, mine was breakfast. I went to Lake
Oh
Arrowhead.
yeah, I do that too.
And it was weird because I'm like, oh, it's for one. So when I go up there, it was kind of packed. So I waited for like 10 minutes. Tell me why the fuck they gave me a table with 5 chairs and I was by myself.
You're supposed to just give you a booth, or you're supposed to eat at the counter.
Yeah, but that was the only table open. So in my head, I was like, this is fucking embarrassing. But that was a challenge for me to be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
But you have that feeling that's embarrassing because I don't feel embarrassed.
I think it was not embarrassed. It's more like there's more people who are waiting for fucking tables, and I'm over here with 5 chairs and just be by myself, and that just. But I was scary because of my people were staring, and I just embraced that. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna sit here, have my hot chocolate with my pancakes and sausage, and. I ate, and after that, I left, and I kind of feel like I accomplished something that to be by myself, and it was really scary.
That probably is big for a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's scary for some people because they're so, like you said, they want to have someone with him because,
like my brother, for example, right? My brother will not do nothing by himself, like nothing, bro. He like as much as he wants to see a movie, if he doesn't find no one to go watch it with him, he won't go watch it. If he wants to go eat something, so like he never goes out and eats by himself. He always takes the food to go and brings it back home and eats.
Really?
Like he loves golfing. He won't do it by himself though. A lot of shit. I'm just like, see that to me, that sucks because being codependent of someone that's trash to me. The best part about going out to eat by yourself or doing anything by yourself is that what do you want to do? Fuck, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I don't want to do that. You know, there's no back and forth.
An example, like you, are you married or? So it's like obviously it's like, oh, your husband's busy. You can always take your kids with you, and that's
True
like,
that.
you're always be like, oh, you know, I have my kids. Fuck my husband, or you know, so like you have something to like fall back on, I guess, and it's like, oh, my kids want to go here. You're not never alone.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like being alone too.
So did you ever feel like you just want to be like, you know what? Sorry, kids, I just want to go by myself.
Yeah, I can do that now.
Doesn't it feel weird though?
No, it doesn't feel weird at all. Are you kidding? No, I love going somewhere. Now I love going places by myself. Yeah, I get time to myself.
Do you think more?
Yeah, I get to like have some free time to like decompress.
Yeah.
You hear your thoughts out louder, huh?
Yeah, I'm always on the clock at home, you know? I mean, I get my downtime, but I'm still mom, you know? So getting out, yeah, I like to go and do stuff by myself.
That's good though.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to go to a theme park by myself and put headphones and just walk and get on a ride.
See, a grown man going to Disneyland by himself is kind of sus. That's kind of sus, bro.
Why though?
Because like
Which
just a
park are you
bunch
at?
of little
But which park are you at the most?
I used to go, obviously not anymore because of my partner, but I will go to California and just have a drink and walk around getting rides.
It's possible.
And just now
by yourself though.
Yeah.
See, I won't do that.
But why though?
I won't go to. I haven't never gone to an amusement park by myself.
But see, these are
I think
things that
that's kinda
fear.
weird.
Do you have a fear of being?
I just feel like a loser, bro.
But see, that's
because when you're at a theme
but
park
see-
with people, you're like you're with someone, you're talking to them while you guys are waiting in line. You guys are just, you know, it's a whole,
But see,
it's a whole
that's,
event.
that's what makes you change as you yourself to be a better person and get stronger for yourself and be like, you know what? Fuck, if I can do this, I can do anything by myself.
Well, most things I can, but that's something I wouldn't want to do by myself.
You should try it.
It's boring to me. It looks boring.
Just put some headphones on and listen to some Shakira or something.
When I think of theme park, I'm thinking about like the 5 people that are gonna go, that we're all rolling to the park with, you know, like that type of shit. I'm not gonna wait in line by myself, just be on my phone while I'm waiting.
You meet people there.
Yeah, but
talk to people.
But it's small talk. I don't like small talk.
Hey, Mijo, you need to be more
Open, more immaculate.
immaculate open.
You need to be an immaculate person by yourself.
See the beauty in going on the single rider line.
Yeah.
There's a line for that?
Yes.
Single rider line.
You're lying. Oh, that's true because you got to skip, huh?
Yeah.
They always ask for one person. Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
just go-
true.
and there's usually never no line there.
That's true. That's
Have you
true.
gone to just Disneyland? Because I imagine if you're going to Disneyland by yourself, like that in itself is an experience because there's so much going. It's the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, and I've
you
seen
know?
a lot of people go by
Yeah.
themselves, and it's like,
But have you gone to the other amusement parks by
yeah, I've
yourself?
been both
Yeah.
parks by myself and just walked around and, you know, oh, I'm just going to corn dog or just spoil myself, and you should.
What about like Magic Mountain or like
Never
Raspberry
done. No,
Farm?
I think it's only been Disneyland in California, so
Yeah.
it's scary. But once you do it, you feel amazing.
Speaking of, you know, being comfortable being alone, do you think Like, why did people get married not even just married in a relationship if they won't honor that? Yeah, why do people get married or in a relationship if they won't honor the title? Yeah.
Oh,
the title.
Of being married?
Or just in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend.
I think in the beginning of the year or 2 years, it's immaculate and beautiful. But after that, obviously it's lack of communication, and little by little, they just start doing their own things. But the goal being a relationship is to get mad, fight, and fix the problems. And that's what makes you stronger. But some people just get so tired of it, and they're just like, fuck this shit.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, they get with someone because, okay, for example, they don't like being by themselves, right? So they'll settle or whatever. They'll make an excuse to be with someone, but then they don't honor that. So when I mean they don't honor it, they might, if it's a girl or, either gender, don't matter. They might either be double tapping, certain pics they're not supposed to be liking on Instagram, or, fake flirting with someone, or, just not honoring the title of I got in a relationship. And when you didn't even have to do it in the first place or get married.
Right. I mean, marriage is a big thing to begin with. Like, it's a big step.
Like, people be married, but then they have work husbands. Or work wives. Or yeah. And it's play, right? But that, to me, that's not honoring it.
Yeah, why even be in a relationship for?
Because some people think if I'm at work, it's just whatever shit, right? But just the fact that you just playing like that and saying little things like that to me is not honoring your relationship. You entertaining dudes when you're at work, when you're not around your partner or girls, whatever. That's not honoring the title. The title is when someone's trying to flirt with you, like, you just give them that face, like, nah, like, I'm cool. Or just giving them that feeling of, you can't do that with me. Don't talk to me that way because I'm not engaging in the flirtiness or the...
Right.
But yeah, I see it all the time, even especially at work, bro. You see it all the time. People that are in relationships, but, hey, man, they just be too friendly with people at work.
Well, I mean, obviously, I do get hit
cheating
on here
basically,
and there, but I'm like, no, I'm married. Sorry.
You see, that's you honoring the title, though.
Right? Because I'm committed to it, and
But some people think, my partner's not here; they're not seeing, so I can get my shit off.
But I'm curious. I want to find someone like that and ask them, why are you doing that? Why are you in a relationship? When you get caught, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm sorry, but why are you sorry though?
Because they're bored.
But see, that's the problem with the individual, that they should speak up. It's
bored.
Like, hey, babe, like, I'm bored in this relationship. Can we make it more exciting?
That's
right?
I
true.
think if you say that, you're ending it right there because you're saying you're bored.
No. If that person understands you, like, obviously, there's a way how do you communicate. There's a way how you meet up that person. It's like, you know what, babe, I just want to come up to you and tell you that, our spark is kind of sort of like flaming down. Like, can we make it more exciting? But if I come up to you like, hey, babe, you know what? Our fucking relationship is horrible. Well, of course I'm going to be, what the fuck? There's a way how to communicate to somebody. And I've learned that in my relationship too, that you have to find a way how to communicate, because people can be really sensitive. And I can be sensitive, but I also have to understand, like, okay, I have to see in their shoes what they're going through, understand. And that's how you work. And there are a lot of people, they're just want to like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't need this shit. I'm over it. So.
It's sad.
It is sad. And
that's why I'm so cool being single too, because I see everyone that's in relation, and very few couples that are like, damn, that's a goal, or I like how they are with with each other. Very few, but even the people even some couples that I put a lot of like praise into at first,
they have issues too.
No, yeah, everyone has issues, but right. I put the praise in because I think they're a certain type of way, and eventually something shows me, damn, I was so wrong about you guys. Like, you guys don't really enjoy each other's company at all, nothing like that. That should be so crazy to me. And it's like, damn, who really? Because I'm so used to seeing
each other, like how you said, yeah, just like how you said, honoring. It's simple respect.
And I'm I was raised seeing parents that they loved each other, right? Like, they like spending time together. They do things together. It was never like my dad was trying to get away from my mom, or my mom was trying to get away from my dad. Like, they actually enjoyed each other's company. And I thought everyone was like that. So when I get older and I start really like, paying attention to like tios and tias and how certain relationships are, I was like, damn, like, who really fuck with each other? Like, y'all just together now because of kids. That's the excuse.
The kids.
At the beginning, that's what the excuse.
The house.
But then the kids are already 18 plus, and it's like, y'all still not in love like that. So it goes back to comfortability. It goes back to being scared of being alone by themselves. And they just put up with it.
They're scared to be alone. They're scared to be like start all over again. And it's just like
a lot of people.
I mean, I've been through that. I've been through that stage. Like, I was scared to leave when, my previous relationship, but I needed like, I can't be here. It's like I'm living a fucking lie. So it was hard for me to leave and go back to my parents and start all over. But I was like, you know what? It is what it is. It's going to make me stronger, and you move forward. And look at me now. Shit, I'm engaged.
But at least you're honoring that.
Of course. Because I'm fucking going to be almost 39. And it's not because how old I am. It's just because I've learned so much in my past that it's like, you know, I've seen my mistakes I've done. You know, like I've seen what they've done. And like, I'm just going to get better and better and better. And now in this relationship, I'm doing my 100% to be like, be more understanding. You know, like listen and communicate more than ever. And obviously, you know, speak up your mind.
Shout out to you for being loyal.
Ito guys, sorry. No lo siento.
Even last week when
Shut the fuck up over there.
when I asked you about Drake, I'm like, you get with Drake, and you were like, kind of paused too, but then you were like, it clicked in your head, like, okay, we potting, so I'm gonna say yeah, you know, like, but then right after, like 2 seconds later, you're like, I'm engaged, fool. I can't be saying all that. Like, see, I respect that.
I also said that, you know, I prefer to have a friendship than just, you know, oh, like I'm gonna fuck Drake and I thought it's over. No, I want to have your friendship because that means more to me than just a quick fuck.
I guess.
But it's Drake. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm gonna tell your man, girl. But it's Drake. Finally, someone understands me. For real, I'm the only one that's.
Tell your man, girl.
Hey, shout out to her man because he did this. Oh wow,
yeah.
He did.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We Vegancita. We support the Vegancitas.
The virgins?
Nah, that's
Virgencitas.
It sounded to me the virgin.
You're dumb. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. Let's get into. You guys heard about Blueface?
Yes.
You know who Blueface is?
I know who he is, but I haven't heard this story.
Okay, well, he went viral over this week. He's always going viral with him and his baby mama, but he went viral this weekend because he had, I guess, strippers or dancers at the house, right? In the living room, and he's recording all this stuff. So he's recording the video of the girls dancing in the living room, and then he walks over to the pantry, and in the pantry his son was in there. I think the son's like 10 years old or something like that.
I think he's 8.
8 or 10, yeah. And he tells the son, like, son, what are you doing in here? And he goes, oh, I'm looking for snacks. First of all, before we go farther, that pantry was empty as hell.
I know.
This guy
I was ready to call social workers on him.
This guy has hella money.
And you have shit in there. You have an empty box. Poor kid is hungry. There's no sodas. There's no water. That shit is like, the pantry was bigger than his room, basically.
And so then he pans over to the son and he goes, son, what are you doing in here? He goes, I'm looking for snacks. And he goes, snacks? There's booty cheeks in the living room. Why are you in here? And the internet was going crazy because, then he asked him, are you gay? Mm-hmm. And the internet just went viral.
Poor kid was like,
just looking for snacks.
I'm hungry.
What does either have to do with anything?
Well, first of all, I mean, at 10 years old, were you guys turned on like that by women?
I was naive. I was just thinking about...
You don't count.
I do count. Right.
You weren't turned on to girls at all, right?
At 10, I wasn't thinking about guys or girls. I was just thinking about, I want to have fun. I want to be playing around with, my toys. And, I don't know if I was playing Barbies, but, I was just trying to have fun.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But at what point do you think that's a responsible parent right there? What are people doing? What is come on, there's obviously one he's probably doing drugs.
At 10 years old, unless you're molested or unless you're someone just an older woman persuades you at such a young age, then I can see why you'd be sexual. But at 10 years old, if you live a pretty innocent life, I don't see how you could be sexual at 10 years old like that. Mm-hmm. So the kid being in there looking for snacks to me is well, this fool don't care about booty cheeks right now. He wants a snack.
Pobrecito, yeah.
Feed the kid.
He didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I felt bad for him. I was like, poor kid. I mean, I hope someone does something.
The comments were 50-50 though, because some people were they were like, what's so bad about him just reassuring that his son's not gay?
What does that even have to do with anything, though? That doesn't have anything to do with this little boy.
It reminded me of Boosie Badass. He did the same thing with his son. He hired a prostitute, I think, and they both fucked.
To fuck his 14-year-old?
Oh, God.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
you know the mental that kid's gonna have growing up. Like he's gonna be hating gay people and probably not saying anything, but it could be to hate, and it's a lot of problems gonna happen there.
People were in the comments talking about for you doing this, this fool's gonna come out. He's gonna be gay watch.
I think he is.
You said that.
Yeah, I told him he's gonna come out gay watch. He's probably
Be a bottom.
marry some white guy and like I'm gay. Come on, like.
But Blueface is like his rapper persona is a whole, having bitches and having all these
I listened
women.
to his music and I was like,
bust down, Tatiana, bust down.
no. I was like, what the hell?
It's trash. He's a trash artist, in my opinion.
And I agree with you. And now with the whole thing with the video with his child, he's more trash. He's like garbage.
But this is nothing. I mean, it's something, but this was always going viral because his baby mama is that Chris Sean girl, right? He got this crazy chick pregnant but at the same time, bro, this goes back to like smoking mirrors and doing negative shit for clout, right? Because they're posting it on social media like if it's real life, but the whole time they're filming a reality show.
Already.
Yeah.
Huh?
The video's down. I tried to find the video.
Nothing's ever down, bro.
No, I tried to find a video of him saying that to his kid on his page and everything. On his page, it's down already.
On his page, yeah, down. But once shit get posted on the internet, that shit's never gone. It's always gonna be found.
Only for Kim Kardashian.
But yeah, like I said, so I don't know. I thought it was tacky just because like this is why children are so perverted though, so young.
I think honestly his little brain didn't comprehend what was going on until maybe later on he's gonna see the videos like, oh wow, that's embarrassing.
And some girls, girls probably some of the strippers in there probably would have twerked on the little boy too. And that's crazy.
But at the same time, it's like if I was that woman, I'm like, dude, like don't be doing that to your son. I don't care if I get fired or whatever I'm doing. But I'm not gonna be doing that in front of a kid.
But see, like when it's a woman that's being a predator, it's not looked the same way as when men do it to a younger girl. That's just the reality.
No, you're right.
So it might look crazy, but like it probably would have been recorded. If someone would have walked into the living room and got twerked on, he probably would have recorded that and posted it, and everyone would have been still going crazy about it. But it wouldn't be as bad as if a grown man is luring in like a younger girl.
But you imagine that. It was on TikTok or Instagram this happened?
I think he did it on his... I don't know what he posted it on.
Well, whatever it was,
story,
you think it would be flagged and blocked already for him doing that? Because, I mean, we got blocked for saying something so stupid.
But, I mean, there wasn't no nudity in the video.
Yeah, but there's strippers, you have a kid, and that does not look good on social media. So whoever's monitoring this, they should be like, oh, we're going to have to block this because you have a child.
I agree, Fabian, but the way social media work is they want that type of shit up there.
Okay,
not the inspirational.
So it's going to be okay for me to take a child to strip joint then?
No, it's not.
So why the fuck are they... I mean...
But Instagram is... These social media sites, bro, they're gonna promote that perverted shit.
If they see shit...
That negative shit is that runs the algorithm, right?
You know what? Fuck that shit. Let's bring strippers here and we'll have...
No,
let's see what would happen.
I'm a married man. I can't do that.
bleep that part. We're not doing that. You're tripping, dog. So I thought he just went viral, but I just thought it was like, wow, this fool really asking his kid if he's gay because he wants some snacks.
I think he's a dumbass and he's an idiot.
And then at the same time, he also had this video that went viral not too long ago too that he said that it takes $10K to raise a child. $10K a month to raise a child properly.
Wow.
For a baby mama, sure, but not by yourself, dog.
I think that's what he said.
I believe you, but that's crazy.
Here, I got it right here.
We start breath talking on him already.
For 18 years.
I'll trust manual.
It costs about...
I have a 17-year-old child.
Listen.
Do you really? Yeah, I have my kid on
It costs about
18.
It costs about $10,000 a month.
Right. Who are you? I have grown children.
There's 12 months in a year. That's $120,000.
$10,000 a month.
It costs $10,000 a month.
I mean,
I know. It costs for your baby to have a room, a bed, a school, a ride to school, food to eat at school. It costs $10,000 a month.
That kid's living wild.
You have to go to school.
He said that kid's living wild.
Raising for
That's crazy. I mean,
but we talking about it is him working.
Yeah,
he's winning already.
Yeah,
that's his point.
Exactly. Well, I mean, he probably doesn't even take care of the kid. Someone else taking care of the kid.
Duh.
That's not a fit.
When you're especially in the entertainment business, you're out and about bookings and all that shit, filming reality shows. They ain't taking care of their kid, bro. They're like, here's $10K to the mom, handle what you got to handle.
That's what he means.
I'll come home for the holidays to take a picture.
For babysitters.
Yeah, he's not taking care of them. That's why it costs him $10,000.
That's why
Yeah.
They ain't shit in that pantry. You can say.
And he probably has them in like a private school too.
Yeah.
You know, but they're staying nothing in the pantry, huh?
You got some Slim Jims, bro. Go wild.
That kid picked up the box. That shit was empty.
Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, poor kid.
All the strippers eating his food.
Oh man! And then the sad part is too, like the video went viral. Imagine when he goes to school.
That's embarrassing.
You might get made fun of because you gay. You don't like girls. Why are you in the pantry
It's
room?
gonna destroy his life.
It is.
And his dad's not even being considerate. Like, shit, I'm gonna fuck up my kid's life. That's so sad.
Would you rather? I'm not saying would you rather because I'm not picking either. But what's worse, that way what Blueface did, or Kanye just supporting Trump and fucking up his kids' school life too?
Both.
I say Blueface.
Blueface for sure.
Blueface is worse.
Kanye tried.
Kanye,
Well, I guess you're right,
He
but
tried.
I wouldn't treat my kid like that.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Kim is worse.
Kim's way worse. Fuck that.
Yeah, Kim had a whole sex tape, yo.
Yeah.
And it was. I don't get into that shit.
You know, I see him playing and talking about them.
All right.
We're not trying to make
Kanye
them
don't,
famous.
though.
We want to be our famous.
Hey, but these topics are the ones that video plays.
I know.
The trending shit, right? All right, let me see. Let's keep it going. Ooh, this one, Mel. This one's good right here. Are we obligated to help our parents the older we get?
Are we obligated?
Now, obligated. I'm going to use obligated.
Well, I think it depends on the parents.
on the relationship, too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
And the situation, too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think if your parents took good care of you, it's all karma, right? I think if you...
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think
And
It's heavy, though. Imagine you trying to, get your life together. You got a new job, new career, but then your mom's getting more ill. And she was there for you your whole life. Sometimes people stop their dreams from happening because they stay back and, they help because they feel like I'm obligated. I'm honoring my parents and I have to take care of them because who's going to do it, right?
And I think we do have what's her name out?
And there's so much value in that, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if there's a couple like, my mom, my dad, they're fine because they're helping each other. Obviously, if they both get ill, then yeah, I'm going to help them out, but they're okay right now. There's going to be a point that I'm going to have to start helping them, and obviously my siblings too. But I think you guys got married and you should just...
But I feel you, but are you obligated to do it? Because
not right now.
Because then it goes into your happiness over, did your happiness come first? Your sanity come first? Or you trying to help your parents because, hey, your parents?
Well, I have to be good to help my parents to begin with.
Because I would feel guilty.
Again, there'll be a time that will eventually start helping my parents, but they're okay right now.
Well, that's why I'm trying to put in a hypothetical, bro. Like imagine this shit finally blows, right? Now we're on tour, we're hella busy, but then my mom's like, yo, I need someone to take care of me for whatever reason, or I need this type of money. I need help.
Or just pay someone $10,000 to do it.
yeah. There you go.
No, of course I will help my parents,
But then that means sacrificing the tour, the money you're making because you're going to go back home and help.
Full circle.
It's going to be a balance, and I have to be smart. And if I'm making money, I'm going to have to I have to make money to support you guys. So I'm going to have to go and help see if my siblings, or if by myself, I'll get someone to take care of them. I'll get someone. You have to balance yourself. You can't just...
It's tricky.
I say it's full circle because they raised you. They sacrificed their time to raise you.
Right.
And, when you get older and when they get older, it's going to be opposite. Like they're the babies now.
And that shit's always going to be there. Like the tour, the whatever it is.
Not all the time.
If you have that passion.
Not all the time. See, that's where you have to be really careful because I'm like, make millions or fuck that and just be broke and just be in a situation that I don't have money to support my parents or even give them the medication. Again, I'll be like, I'm going to make this money, so help my parents so they'll be comfortable not to be suffering. So
I guess I'm talking about also when certain opportunities are presented, right? Like let's say an opportunity came up where you knew if you go do this, fuck the money right now. We're not even at the point where we have millions of dollars so we can help our parents. But say there's an opportunity that came up where it's going to take you to the next level for what you want to do in life, right?
Correct.
But then your parents are like, I come help me. I need this. Your brothers are out. They're doing whatever. They don't want to come help me. Do you go help and fuck the opportunity that is gonna put you put you in the direction you want to go in, or you go back. And the opportunity may not. I mean,
right.
Things are always gonna be there, so you can always go back and get it again. But that opportunity might not come again for like another 5 years
or 10 years
or 10 years.
I mean, knowing my parents, if I tell them, they'll be like, "Mijo, go
handle,
go what you do, and we'll be here. And if we need anything, we'll call you or vice versa."
And then knock on wood, in that process though, your parent passed away. You go take the opportunity. You don't go back home.
But this is what you get the blessings from your parents, and you know that they were okay you going because they know it was going to better you and better us. Now, if I just say fuck my parents and they died, of course I'm going to have a guilt. But know that I spoke to them and they understand me and we're in a good page. If anything happens, like I'm not going to be like, fuck, I didn't help my parents, but my dad or my mom understood where I was coming from. Again, it's about communication too as well.
No, it is, but just the guilt that you're gonna have though, because they asked for the help, but you want to go follow your dreams. And I get what you mean. Like they gave you the okay, it was all solid. This is what I want. I chose to go take the opportunity, but that shit will eat me alive.
But you have to understand, some parents in this world, and has it been happening already? Or it has, that parents will be like, no, I want you to stay here, and they lose the opportunity, and they pass away, and it's like, fuck, now I have nothing. So that sucks because I'm like, I listen to my parents and they care about them instead of me for my future.
I think good parents are going to support you. Like good.
There's bad parents out there for sure.
Yeah, totally. There's parents that are going to manipulate
again,
you.
your mom.
My mom not even my grandma's daughter, and she feels obligated to help her just because she gave life to the love of her life.
Right.
It's just perspective too, because my grandma still has both of her sons and they don't feel obligated to help her for shit.
And it's sad.
And then now they know my mom don't got the same type of money and income, and they still don't even be like, do you need help? Like you asked me last week. Like they don't even offer that. So obviously in their mind, they don't feel obligated at all.
Yeah, I think that's a different situation because because grandma's elderly, right? So she requires a lot. She requires way more care than just like she's gonna come and hang out at our house.
Yeah.
And so it takes a special kind of person to dedicate their time to doing that, because it requires so much patience and a lot, like you said, a lot of sacrifice of your time. It sucks the life out of you because you're putting all of your energy into another person to help them get through every day. So you feel obligated because if you don't let that, if you don't take care of that person, who's going to take care of them?
And that's the sad part, because before my mom took her back, she was bouncing houses. After I guess she left, I didn't know she left my uncle's. I seen her at my aunt's house, and I'm like, what are you doing here? She goes, oh, I'm not living with your uncle no more. And that's when I was like, that shit hit me so bad. I sat with her for 2 days, and then I called my mom and was like, I just started crying. I was like, Mom, because I knew me telling her this was gonna make her worry too, and come back and take her with her. But I also knew the stress I was gonna put on my mom, as well. And my mom, she's still going through it. She was, she's figuring everything out, trying to figure out, finances, trying to get, just all the paperwork she had to do, changing titles and everything, a bunch of shit that's going on that, she didn't have the time to just have her with her, and just focus on her because she's elderly too. She needs help, for certain things.
Yeah.
So I told her, and she was just like, I told your uncles that they didn't want her, then tell me, and I would have taken her back. But my mom just feels obligated to help her because what my dad did for us, where he took us, what he provided for us, what he built for us, is like, this is the least I can do for the person that brought him into this world, right? Yeah. So it speaks volumes, but right now my mom, she's trying to start selling like life insurance. She's trying to get into certain things, and my grandma's was holding her back though.
Yeah.
And right now that, when she's at home, my brothers, we all help out. Right now, when she's here, like yesterday, she wanted to go meet up with my madrina, right? From baptism. She wanted to go meet up with her. So I'm like, yeah, just go. I'll stay here with grandma. So right now, she's able to go do things and not worry about who's going to be watching her, because she has someone supervising them. Back home, same thing. She has my 2 siblings that she works around schedules. But even then, like, she don't even ask her actual son that lives over there, like 30 minutes away from her. He don't even offer, like, y'all watch my mom if you need to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. But I see what my mom, the opportunity she's missing because she's held back by aiding my grandma. And that's why, it's crazy when it's not even her daughter.
I know.
So that's why I had that thought the other day, because I'm like, man, if my mom got to a certain point where she needed my help now, especially now because she don't have my dad, it's like my brother right now, he's focused on my little brother's focused on his dreams of becoming an architect. He's about to go study in Spain in August.
Wow.
Right?
Congrats to him.
Yeah. And my sister, she's just got married. She's trying to get a house now. Like she's doing the whole, she's getting her life together, right? And the only one that's with her all the time is my the second oldest. And he still lives there, and he's the one that doesn't like doing shit by himself, right? Doesn't have a girl, nothing. So he already promised my mom, I'm not leaving your side. Like I promised dad that I wouldn't leave your side, so I'm not leaving your side, right? But my mom's realistic. She goes, yeah, he says that right now, but just wait till the right girl comes in the picture, and then he might
We
be.
never know. I mean, it's a chance that we have to
Knowing
see.
my brother, it won't happen because he says it clearly. Like, yo, if like my girl don't accept my mom in my life or like living with us, then I don't want her. Like he's already taking that upon him that she's gonna stay with him, right?
Right.
So it's crazy because he's gonna take the obligation to take care of her, And then with me, it's like I'm over here dolo. I'm over here doing my thing. Once this shit starts really, moving how I want it to move, then less time is gonna be spent, thinking about mom too. So, but that's nasty because I'm so selfish that I'm gonna put my happiness first. But it hurts me bad because I had a great, like she said, like it depends on the relationship.
But how are you putting yourself first when like you guys as a family unit are working together?
That's true.
Like your brothers, like it's all good. Like I got this,
That's
you
true.
know. Like go ahead.
And
like,
your mom understands you what you're trying to build.
That's
exactly. So like
So-
you should feel no kind of guilt. Your mom's not making you feel guilty about that.
No.
Yeah. So why should you have any? Like you shouldn't.
Maybe it's just you that you're feeling like that.
I think what scares me too is that I almost missed seeing my dad. I almost missed like that, seeing him while he was still alive, because I was doing this.
Have you ever told your mom how you feel? Like when she gets
No.
older, maybe it's a topic that you should bring to your mom, and just to feel a little more safe or more secure about yourself for the future, because that's gonna help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even just saying. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, my mom always says, like, she always apologize to your parents, no matter what it is, because you know how everybody sins. Everyone
Always
says
apologize
things.
to them?
Always kind of like saying sorry. Always like telling them thank you for everything that they done. Kind of like showing like if you have anything, any kind of guilt, maybe you said something to her that you didn't even know it broke her heart when you were little or something like that. Like, like do that when they're alive so you feel more secure. That's why she said that, like, for like my sister-in-law's dad, they were able to talk to him before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to say his piece. So it's like, it's everyone's, that way you're not feeling guilty either, because then they pass and you never said sorry.
Yeah.
You're always going to live in that kind of like,
In that fear
or guilt. You're never going to move on. You're always going to grieve. You're always going to like,
I should have said this. I should.
yeah, you're always going to have the
I said some pretty fucked up shit to my mom when I was younger, man. I
think we all have.
No, but like I look back, it's just so petty. But I remember one time for my birthday, some girl at school, she took me a cake, right? And I got mad when my mom cut into the cake without asking me, like little shit like that, right? So I want to ask you, Mom,
What did you tell your mom?
I was just going off like, Mom, you didn't even ask if you could have it. They bought it for me. It's my cake. And there's a fucking cake. I had like two of them that day, right? Another person took me a cake too. And then I look back and I'm like, I really did that. One time, my dad, for example, right? I used to sell in those, when I was playing baseball, we had those, the world's finest chocolates things. $1 chocolates, bro. My dad was like, let me get one. I'm like, I need $1. Oh, I don't got one. I'll just give it to you by the end of the week. I'll give you like $20. And I'm like, nah, I need my $1. I need $1 right now. And I wouldn't give him a fucking chocolate, bro. Like that's so. It's just. I look back and I'm like, what the fuck, So I wanted to ask you, Mo, have your kids ever done anything to you where they made you cry just because in their head it's like whatever, but it just hurt your feelings?
Yeah, they'll say stuff and yeah, definitely. But at the same time, I have to like tell myself that I can't take it personally because they're just kids.
Yeah. But did you ever ask your kids, I'm like, why did you say that? Like, don't you think it will hurt my feelings?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we've talked about that too.
And how did
they come back. My kids are really good. Like they come back full circle, reflect, and
same. Yeah.
They come back around. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm really sorry, Mom."
I reflect more that I'm older now.
I mean, I don't know you that well, but I mean, your vibe is beautiful and you're so humble and it's like
immaculate,
immaculate mother you are. Because like
immaculate vibes.
You're an immaculate mother.
And Baker.
Yeah, of course. But it's tough. It's a tough world, and we just have to pick the right battles and just be careful how we hurt somebody. You know,
Like I remember when I got the call from my uncle, because my uncle had, as soon as they found out my parents were sick and then my dad was sick and they were all, had COVID or whatever, he lives in Texas. This fool drove all the way to South Carolina just to handle, make food for my parents while they were sick, right? And I'll never forget the day he called me and was like, hey, you're not thinking about coming over here? Because he's like, I'm like, why? And he goes, because it's not looking good for your dad. And that's when it hit me, because I thought the whole time, I heard so many stories during that time where people went to the hospital for COVID and they came back, they were good. What's his name? Cameron was in a coma.
Yeah, he was.
And came out of it. So I'm like, they'll be good. I think they'll be fine. I never once thought death, COVID was going to take him out. And when he gave me that call, I was like, damn, is that serious? And then he goes, yeah, he just went back in, and I just, I think it'd be better if you came out here just so you don't live with that guilt too.
Do you regret not spending more time when he was sick?
No, because I didn't know the extent of what it was. Because he went into the hospital and he came out. Okay. So when he came out, I was like, oh, I see, yeah, you guys are gonna start getting better. But when I found out he went back in, I was like, wait, he went back in? I thought you were supposed to be getting better. So that's when I started worrying a little bit, but I still didn't think death was gonna happen, right? I just thought they were gonna get hit really bad with COVID, something, whatever, And then I'm over here in my own little world, bro, focusing on potting. I was ending Conspiracy that, I was having the season finale of that. I was already gonna plot. I was in a plan to start Overly Blunt. So I don't know, Siento wasn't even a thought or idea at the time. Right. It was like, I'm cool off this. I'm gonna go do OBP. I had everything lined up for January, bro. And when I got that news, I was like, I need to go. And luckily, I ended the pod, and that dropped on a Wednesday. By Friday, I flew out. Sunday, he died.
Holy shit!
And I got to see him take his last breath, in the hospital. When I got there, he was already in the ventilator. So I couldn't even talk to him. He wasn't even really conscious no more.
I know it's a sensitive subject, but did you have the chance to say bye to him?
Yeah, while he was no.
Like he's like Chris,
no.
Wow.
The only person he said bye to was my mom, because they walked him in. They walked her into the room when they told her that they were gonna put him on the ventilator, and it makes me cry sometimes. Well, all the time, really, when my mom started telling me the story, because she was like, this is the look on his face, he was just I was in the room with him. She was in the room with him, but he was just focused on all the tubes they were gonna start putting in everything, that he wasn't even really paying attention to her. And every so often he'd just go back to her and be like, it's gonna be okay, baby, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get out here, we're gonna get out of this.
Yeah.
And then he told my mom bye, and that was it.
That's fucking crazy.
So I got there, he was still alive, but he wasn't conscious no more. And 2 days later, that same day I got there, they had to transport him to a bigger hospital because his liver was giving out now.
Wow.
So then we go to the bigger hospital. They give you all the stuff you want to hear, the Hallmark shit. We're going to do all the best we can, to get him back and blah, 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 blah. And it's at that point, it's well, what do you do? It's you leave it up to them. And who knows how they're really handling the situation, right? I don't know. So then that happened. And a day later, they call us and we go. And yeah, but I wasn't even thinking about going over there, bro, because I was thinking about pod shit. My whole thing was Overly Blunt. I'm already trying to figure this out. So imagine if that shit would have fucking...
Imagine if you didn't go
exactly,
and you were here, and you would have felt like shit. And I think you would have not been okay in that situation. And I think you wouldn't be okay right now.
Definitely not.
Thank God you were a little
it was quote unquote closure too. Just seeing him
of course.
It was so hard to see him take his last breath. I couldn't even be there the whole time. I didn't see him actually just transition fully. I saw him grasp for air because they took the tubes out, and I was like, I'm out. I couldn't do it. That shit was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And my mom in there, my sister in there yelling come back, don't leave us. And all of us were in there, bro. And that moment that we all shared, and it's wow. Imagine if I would have just stuck to, I don't need to go over there. They're gonna be good. But that call from my uncle, bro, changed everything.
You still talk to your uncle?
Yeah. He's my padrino from confirmation.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. Do you think he was waiting for you? I know it's a deep question, because
I never thought about that actually.
Did you you know how they say you don't, he can't talk, he can't do anything. He's kind of almost like a vegetable state. Mm-hmm. But think about it in a way of he's still listening.
Yeah.
So were you able to talk to him?
I did, yeah.
So you were able to say sorry for anything that you've done. You were telling him I love you. like your last I love you to him, because at the end of the day, I think he was waiting on you to show up. Because if you really didn't show up until that time, he might have hold on a little longer until they called you to fly over. Because I know that's a big thing too.
We can't think like that, but the thing is that you went over there and you
I know. I got over there. Yeah. So
I know your dad. Is he sick?
Yeah. Well, it's a stroke. So he's paralyzed on one side. He can't speak. Well, he could speak, but like you don't understand.
I know this reflects too because I know it stopping you to doing anything else in your life because of your dad?
It was in 2020. I wasn't even 20 yet. I was 19. So as a 19-year-old, think about it in that way. Good thing I was an adult rather than younger, because then I have to think about, okay, because my dad was the only provider for us three, because it was my mom and myself and my dad. So like I have to think about, okay, I know my brothers took care of the rent. They took care of the bigger bills. I do the essential bills like light, gas, cable, Wi-Fi, whatever. But my brothers take care of the immigration side. I take care of the medical side. So I have to see a lot of the stuff. I have to see.
So, but do you feel obligated to help?
Yeah, because I've lived there for all my life. You know, it's and it's hard because I get into a very depressive state.
Yeah.
To where I cry a lot, and he sees that too. Where like I'm just overwhelmed still because I'm like I want to start my own life. I want to like.
Have you told him this?
Oh, I talked to my mom.
No, your dad.
He knows.
But it's just like I said, bro.
It's a difference between telling your mom and actually, hey, dad, you know what? I need to talk to you.
Her dad knows.
He knows. He's just he can't understand. He can't not understand, but he understands, but he can't talk.
But so I just want to confirm that you talk to your dad. It's just that he knows that you talk to him.
He knows. Because, you know, like even my mom kind of like, we all kind of tease each other and he'll be like, oh, ya se va a casar, ya va a tener un yerno. You know, like, and he will like cry about it. Like the first time he met him, he cried. So he knows, he's conscious that I like, my daughter is still
she's growing up and I can't experience it. Yeah.
So like he says hi to him as best as he can and stuff like that.
But that's a good example though, man. Like she just said, she wants to start her life. She wants to start doing things, but she just feels obligated to be there and help. But then that's my initial question, which is, do you put your happiness first too, or do you just suck it up and just help your family because you kind of feel like you owe them?
And this is the question I'm going to ask her. So, are you ready to move in with him?
Yeah.
So when you move with him, are you still going to be responsible of your dad?
As much as I could.
Yeah. Because you do have, realistically, you do have to start your life, and you know.
And my mom knows that too.
Your mom needs to understand that mi hija tiene que comenzar and.
But what if she wants to still do it though?
Like you said, she can't hold her life. She has to start her life too as well, because it's by this time it's all about time.
It is
time, and it's not fair for her because it's like she's in love right now, and obviously there's a strong relationship there, so she needs to do what's best for her and her man. And obviously, you know, I'm gonna be here for my dad, but I have to move on. And
she was aware that. Because we're getting married in December.
Wait, what?
So, well, that's the goal.
The goal. So going back to what you're saying that
that is so fucking cute. I'm shocked. Sorry. Wow.
Moving on with the pressures of being obligated to stay. That's gonna be the first part. I guess cutting the thread a little bit because you know, marriage, moving out, the whole situation.
It's a big step.
Yeah.
And the father, of course, being aware of the situation, and the mom being aware of it too. I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like they're gonna know when that happens. As soon as all that happens, she's out.
Yeah,
I think they know already, but they just don't want to come to realize like shit, like where it's gonna change.
Would your mom and your siblings and your family, whatever, would they hate that you?
They better not.
You say, hey, you know what? I can't no more. I'm mentally drained. Like I can't do this no more.
Well, that's where I have like deep conversations with my mom, because she's in that shoes where like she can't really go out either because my dad needs help. So like this Saturday, my neighbor invited her out, so she's telling me to like, so I could stay. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm just gonna make sure that like Renee's gonna be there with me because I know my older brother that's there. He wants to go out on the weekend too, so because he's home all the time too. So I'm like, sure, you could go out. I'm just gonna have him just in case, like, whatever case happens. Like, let's say he falls.
Yeah.
He's able to help me pick him up.
Yeah.
Or just, anything. Because he's able to walk with the hemi walker. It's not that, like, I was able to get him to a point where he's a little bit dependent, but I still have to, like, guide him to the restroom and do all this other stuff. So
crazy.
It's hard.
It's hard. So, like, I'm getting to a point where I need to make sure that I know that they're kind of settled by, like, I have to work into getting my dad getting disability checks. Because I know with that should help a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just been hard because of all that immigration stuff coming in too, which I let my brothers take care of. But when it comes to his medical, like,
immigration I'm confused on the immigration thing.
like the TPS,
To make
like
them legal.
like stuff like that. I don't get involved in it because that's not my.
Yeah, the brothers deal with the lawyers and
They deal with all that stuff. That's something
if you want a good lawyer, I can definitely recommend you with a lawyer. Trust me, he's quick.
Oh man,
this has been a real emotional topic. I'm sorry, but this is crazy.
It's pretty deep. Pretty deep.
You guys are getting married?
Chill.
I'm just shocked. I was like, that's so beautiful.
You gotta honor that title.
Oh,
of course, you definitely will.
Y'all know me.
It's gonna be immaculate.
All right. Look, let's get into one topic, then we'll take a little small break. This one. Have you ever wondered what others would describe as your scent?
Like your physical scent?
You know how every household has a smell?
I was telling them that too. We went to the mall one time at the Galleria, and I was walking through, and I think there was like a stand that has like scents, and I'm like, it smells like Chris's house.
What was that smell?
Immaculate.
Immaculate.
Like, I never felt so spiritual walking in.
How would I describe my? Yeah, I don't know. How would you? Because some people don't have like a funky smell, but there is like a
scent.
Yeah, it's not nasty, but
I don't have a smell.
It's unique.
You do.
Each.
Like what?
I don't know. I never got close enough.
Smell.
I never got close enough to you to smell.
No, I mean, I am really good at smells. I love smells, and even raunchy ones. So at work when I'm like, whoa, like they have that unique smell. That smell, like it's not armpits, but I was like, girl, you just
every time you go to your tia's house or something, it smells like them. Like you never went somewhere where like, damn, it smells like tia whatever's house in here.
It's like when you go, I don't know, like you smell like Suavitel, because you're so strong.
No, but see, that's a difference.
Like a human smell, like body skin smell,
but not like a nasty odor. Like I'm not talking about a downy smell because that's just your laundry. But over time, like, is it just gonna smell like something? Like your couches smell like something. Like your house, the air in your house just has a scent. You get it's not just a nasty smell. Everyone has their own personal smell.
Obviously because of the environment they're living on, right?
Some people mask it and put little things on the walls and little shit to make it smell good. But when all that shit wears out, it smells like you. And how do you smell like? You never thought about it?
I just honestly, I never have a smell like or a smell that
You don't even wear cologne. Like you don't.
I do, but it's rare that I will like, smell like cologne or something. Just when I go out. So if we go to my room, it's like. You won't smell like, it smells like
Suavitel.
It smells like Immaculate in here,
We gotta just go to your house and see. Yeah, because like you can't describe it yourself. Like someone else has to describe
it. Like when I go to my
true.
man's house, I'm like, it smells like new, which is weird. It's like it just smells like new, and it's like,
Well, how about when you come in here? What does it smell like?
Yeah, what does it smell like in here?
Like
why when you walk into the door, does it smell like dog?
I get a whiff of dog.
Because I smell it now too.
No, like I get the the whiff of dog, and it's like after I'm here, I don't smell nothing. But when I leave and like, I'm gonna go to my car and come back, I still don't smell it. But when I'm like, we'll come back filming, it's like, smell doggy in here. You know,
But it's like a dog and mixed
it's
with
not like a bad smell. It's just like, oh, there's a doggy here.
Yeah.
You know, like my sister's house, they have a dog. It's like sometimes like he has a pee pad. It's like, oh, it smells like a pee pad.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I see what you're saying. From everybody has a unique, weird smell now,
And that don't necessarily mean that it's a nasty smell.
No,
or
it's just
something or like body odor. It's just everyone has a distinct one. I just find it weird.
I just found one in the Tyler Mall. Like,
Like Christmas, like the studio or my house.
Your house.
Cause I feel like the studio has a smell to it.
It does.
like weed.
Does it smell like weed?
No.
There's sometimes I'm like, it smells like weed in here.
Really?
Used
I don't.
to.
I don't get. Yeah, used to. We used to smoke hell.
Well, like right now, think about it. It smells like rusted.
Rust.
I always get the smell of that.
Maybe it's
that
that
candle.
Maybe it's that candle.
Yeah, I get a smell
Yeah,
of the candle.
it's like coffee. It's cafe.
And the leather.
Rusted cafe.
I guess that's true.
That's weird. Now I'm gonna start thinking wherever I'm going.
What about you, Mel? When you walk in your house, it smell like a bakery?
Yeah, a little sweet, a little herby, probably some incense in there too.
I do it like when I go to friends' house and they have like that really like vanilla smell. It's like,
I like that.
it smells good.
I hate when I walk anywhere or go into a car and it just smells like weed.
That's nasty.
You
Or
hate
cigarettes.
You hate the
I don't
smell
like
of
it.
you don't like
I don't like the smell of when it's smoked
oh, okay.
after it's burned.
Really?
I don't.
Wow, and he likes
Especially when it's like concentrated.
Man, you're not gonna show up and you're like, oh dang, it's gonna be a party or something.
Or like when you hotbox a car and then it stays in there for like a week.
Oh yeah.
I hate
No, I don't
that
like that
shit.
either.
Oh, it's so
I've been in
nasty.
cars like that. It's disgusting.
It was nasty.
Yeah.
I used to drive like that. And
Really?
yeah,
Same.
bro. It was nasty. Nasty.
smoke?
No, when I used to come
Oh.
here, Manny used to spray me down with some shit, right? Before I go home.
Aw.
But my car would be stained with weed still. So I'm like, my car smelled like shit. I had to go through 8 different refresheners, dog.
Are you kidding?
Because it wasn't just going to his, like going to Bonnie's too at that time. They smoke weed all the fucking time.
Yeah.
in
It's
the
a hot
garage.
box in
It's
there.
a hot box.
Dragging the smell in there.
Wow.
Burnt
That
out.
was bad, man.
Burnt out.
I used to smoke cigarettes and I'd be like,
Really?
Oh man, I did too. And you just smell like
Yeah.
a cigarette, an ashtray. I was a long time ago.
You smoke cigs?
I used to. I would like from like when I was like a teenager. It was like 16 until I was like 21.
I have 2 years that I stopped smoking.
Really?
Like, yeah.
You smoke like that?
I will smoke when I like.
I can see Fabian posing with a cig, huh? Like
It was pretty. It was enjoyable, but at one point I was.
with the straw in the coke in the coke can.
I will go outside. Like the only time I will smoke is at home
Oh
with a
god.
Coke can.
With the straw in it.
I did that a couple times.
Put the cup down behind your phone.
And my fingers will smell like cigarettes. Like it would just
With
be
one hand on your hip
Your
hop.
fingernails get yellow.
No, I never did that before. I will never smoke in public. I will always smoke at home.
Really?
Yeah, I would never smoke at work or anywhere. I'll always be like, I will literally run to go home.
Yo,
and smoke.
hiding and smoking cigarettes is crazy.
Yeah, but it's to the point that I was smoking so much. It's like, why am I even smoking for? Like,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I just stopped smoking. It was a lot. It was horrible. I didn't like
it's
it.
expensive.
It is expensive. It's like $10, $11 now for a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, it's like
Weed's expensive too.
Yeah,
I
weed's
had to
hella
chill.
expensive.
I had to chill.
Sorry, no lo siento.
Okay. Let me see.
Y ya me verán tragar, tomando fotos a las hamburguesas para el Instagram. Un cocón con un tortón de pierna, tomate y jamón. Que sea uno, que sean dos. Manchana solo quiero 3. Pa' pasada puede ser tal vez, aunque las gorditas saben bien. Arriba los gorditos, compa.
wow.
They call him Peso Pumba.
He does look like Puma though. Pumba. Hakuna Matata.
Shit, man. I be dying on here, yo.
You know, it's crazy how anyone can sing now because there's that audio voice thing.
the AI shit, like this shit,
Dude.
Watch, this shit is funny. Watch.
At Burger King with my Burger Queen. Can I get a large fry? She's vegan, please, so don't put no cheese. With some honey mustard on the side.
Oh my god! Wow.
That was a big meme.
Thank you.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, that's funny.
At Burger King.
Wow, and they were at Burger King, right?
Yeah.
The Burger King.
Oh shit! I have all these videos on my phone that I'll be saving. Like, this shit is funny. Watch.
I think we should start making our own music.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be like, El Maricón.
All right, here, fam. I got you. Look.
Nació sin testículos.
¿Cuántos años tiene?
Él tiene 1 año y 4 meses.
Declaro, hay un ángel que está poniendo los testículos ahora.
Apóstol, Dios ha hecho algo glorioso en esta criatura. En el momento que usted declaró la palabra, en ese momento su papá corrió en la parte posterior. Junto con el médico lo revisamos al niño y ha encontrado los 2 testículos. ¡Aleluya!
Wow.
Tenía criptorquidia. Cuando usted hizo la oración, él no tenía testículos y aparecieron los testículos de una manera sobrenatural.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Mucho, gracias a Dios.
Eres un mami.
They can find my testicles.
Para eso venimos, para ver un niño sin testículos. Y Dios se los acaba de
This is the
crear.
false hope they be selling, though.
That's crazy.
Remember you talked about that? They're trying to, like, you went to the church and you
Yeah,
know
I did.
So I seen this video on the down. It reminds me of when Fabian says that.
That's.
Imagine.
And I was like, oh.
Dios, le va a encontrar los testículos.
Like, sas, cabrón.
Yo, church is crazy.
It is crazy. That was a crazy experience I had at that church.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find a church the other day just to go see what happened to it, and I couldn't find it anymore.
For why?
Oh, dang.
I think it just brings not bad, but memories that I've done. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? So I don't know what happened to that church. Probably got raided or something.
SMH. See. All right, let's get into Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you think people sleep with ugly people to feel better about themselves?
Yes and no.
Elaborate.
Obviously I've been in several dates back in, my past, and I remember one guy is like, "You're so cute, this and that," and he made a comment. I was like, "What the fuck?" It's like, I'm ugly, but next to you, you made me look so beautiful. Like, what the fuck was that supposed to mean? That freaked the fuck out of me. It just felt weird. I'm like, I gotta go.
I think it's definitely an ego thing for sure.
It is. A lot of people have insecurities and they just want to feel like they're not perfect enough. And I guess they want to get someone that's, different. The only reason why I tell you that because I went to, I was working and.
But are these people? Wait a minute.
Whoa, I love that.
Break it down. I'll break it down.
Go, girl.
Are they like? Are they just trying to get fucked, or are they? Well, this is what we're talking about.
Right,
right?
Yeah. That's good.
So an example, have you seen that girl who's she's chubby and she has this boyfriend who's like 6-pack and everything. And a lot of people are just telling, you're just paying him to be with you.
Why though?
He has a fetish of fat girls.
But what if she's a good fuck? Like, what if she like?
Like she'll be clapping all over, girl.
Yeah, like what if?
No, I give props for her, but she's famous on TikTok, and a lot of people are hating on her because like, oh, you just you just want to feel better about yourself. Someone actually loves you because you're fat.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that person?
I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of people are hating. But
who defines ugly though?
Yeah.
Society?
Yeah.
So you think that's why they try to keep those under wraps? Because to society it's like you fucking an ugly girl, but in your mind it's like she a good fuck, so I don't really give a fuck.
Well, no, some people it's like she's beautiful from the inside or not. Like, I just
right, but then you don't want to. I think you're trying to keep it low key though, aren't you?
Why?
You think people that
that's like high school. That's like high school shit.
I honestly think that there's a lot of men out there that do like big girls, like big girls, but they will never publicly admit it.
Why though? Why?
Yeah.
What is it? Are they
society? Yeah,
they're embarrassed of that.
Yeah,
but
they are embarrassed.
I actually followed this one girl, right? I had her on the pod first season, right? She's on the she's bigger, she's obese and everything, but I'm not trying to be fucked up. I'm trying to paint the picture for you guys because she had a pretty face and everything, right? Pretty energy and super dope energy. But I remember she would always post about how dudes would never claim her. But she always had dudes in her messages, dudes always hollering at her, dudes always pulling up on her, and they would get the fuck, but they would never publicly embrace her.
Well,
maybe it's a fetish people have.
Yeah, or these guys that she's fucking with. Like, maybe she needs to. Yeah, I feel like
because what if? Because I think in her defense, I mean, I don't know. She'll never post the guys, but what if the guy was like a very, very good looking guy? So, because look, now she is out and about, right? Now she is in a relationship, but the dude that she's with is someone that's just as fat as her.
They're probably afraid of like the comments that others have.
But you shouldn't be afraid if you love somebody. It shouldn't be no matter what the fuck you want to do.
I feel like Fabian, you always talk in a point of view that the world's perfect, and like in a perfect in a perfect world, yes. Who cares? Go out and about.
No,
but people. No, who are you living for?
Yeah, exactly. You're living for yourself.
Are you living for TikTok? Like,
no, you're living for yourself.
They are. No,
but
they're living for society.
I'm living for my life to be better for me and just have fun and love my life, you know?
Right. But a lot of people have that issue where they don't want to
Their insecurity.
Yeah, they don't want to publicly announce that they're dating someone bigger than them.
And
so don't be in that relationship.
Not a relationship. We're just talking about sleeping with people.
Yeah.
But see, this is where like the LGBT community should take from them, because there's a lot of gay men that are chubby chasers and they embrace that.
Fabian.
Like they embrace the chubby chasers.
My man is chubby and I love him.
You know, but
he's not obese tampoco, way.
No.
But that's where like the straight society, I guess, like, you know, straight men don't really like it's a very small amount of people that
I was gonna say that too.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like there's a lot of straight men who fuck with gay people and they keep that low too.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
the stories that I've heard. Bitch. I was
it's
like,
the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But why? But I mean,
society, bro.
And no, you're right. Society makes it like, oh my god, we can't.
But with like the dudes that are getting with uglier girls, not even just fat girls, right? Just say ugly people, right? That aesthetically uglier people, I guess, you know, right? That's on the eye of the beholder. But I think a lot of times it's a for sure fuck. So a lot of times guys just keep that on the tuck where damn I tried all the pretty girls today. I slid on every DM and everyone denied me. But I still want to fuck at the end of the night and I know she gonna be down.
That shit's cruel.
It is cruel,
but it's true though.
It is true.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's just mean.
It's mean. Yeah, and obviously you're leading her on for something that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it might go both ways. Like, okay, you want to fuck me? I haven't been fucked.
There it is. The mentality you should go with. Like, you know what? Hey, I'm here just to fuck, and I don't give a fuck what you are. We're gonna have enjoy ourselves and have a great time.
Right.
Yeah.
Bottom point.
And it starts off like, I think it starts off like that, but then eventually, when you know, girls always she's eventually gonna start catching feelings, right? Especially if she's not really like sought after, like people aren't really like after her like that. And then when she gets like a good looking dude that just slid on the DMs, and it's like, damn, this fool really feeling me, like, but the dude doesn't want nothing like more than something low key. Yeah, then that's when they start getting in their mind too, like, damn, like, I'm just a fuck. Like,
and obviously, I mean, you have to go in that right mind to know, like, hey, I'm here. Like I told my friend today, I'm like, you should just fuck, nothing else.
Or not.
I say you
just don't fuck too.
Read the room and know what you're getting into.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you're in that mindset. But the thing is too, like, let's say the guy gets another girl and that girl gets jealous and starts fucking with that guy that has a new girl now.
But you also have to think of that mentality too. It's like, I know that this fool's fucking other bitches, but realistically, it should be for your own pleasure.
Yeah.
You yourself. Not to pleasure no one else.
Let's further the conversation. A lot of times, the ugly person is the one that's doing the shit that the pretty one isn't doing.
You're right.
She's getting nastier. She's more sloppier and shit like that. And then, but you know, we don't want that at the end of the day. We still want to go back to the one that looks nicer and acts nicer and more, I guess, I don't know, not slutty.
Doing things your partner won't do for you, but your other one will.
It's a sick world, bro. But I know that's how dudes be thinking though. They keep the ugly one on tuck because they know she's for sure gonna be there. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, they're trying to find the better one.
In a relationship,
they're trying to find the better one. Not even in a relationship. Sometimes they just want to find the better option.
So I did finish watching Sex Life.
She annoying, huh, Billy?
I don't know.
You seen it?
We're almost there.
Let me tell you, it was a lot of fucking in there. Let me tell you, a lot of dick, a lot of like.
No, it wasn't. Stop.
Yeah, there was.
Not a lot.
I mean, my
probably like 2 scenes, bro. Like,
that was a lot for me. I was like, damn, that was a big dick.
It was just a shower scene.
No, there's a couple in the gym. There's
That's why the shower scene.
in the hotel, I think.
No,
but there was just a lot of men ass. There was a lot of sex going on, and her life, Billy was like, she just wanted both, and she couldn't.
No, that goes back to our earlier shit. She wasn't honoring the fucking the marriage.
No, her man was amazing, but after that, he started doing the same thing that she was doing, and he just got
was her.
sloppy. He just got really fucking sloppy.
Because imagine as a man, bro, you're doing what you gotta do. You're handling. You're like, he actually was like invested into her, right? Like he wanted to know how your day was and shit like that. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm making the money in here and I'm whatever. But
You
she
know what
was
it
the one.
was?
She was the horny one.
Yeah, because her husband didn't have a big dick, and the other guy had a big old fucking camel. Like,
oh my gosh, well, we don't know that.
She even says that there too. Is like, I can't stop thinking about it because sex was fucking amazing. That's what she said.
Okay, but Billy wasn't ugly. No parties involved were ugly, so I don't count.
Dude, her nipples were like, fuck. That was. Have you seen Sex Life?
No.
You should watch it. Make sure you're by yourself.
No. That's not Mel's type
It
of
was
content.
hot. Don't get me wrong.
It's not my
Every
type
scene.
of content. Why is it my
I don't know.
type?
Honestly, man, I just feel like you're like I wouldn't say goody tissues, but I just feel like you're like not about that type of shit.
No,
What
you should
type
watch
of
it.
shit are we talking
Like
about?
perverted
though?
shit or sex shit or like.
She's the one who said fucking the first time. I was like, whoa.
But look how she said it. She was like very like hesitant to say it.
No, she wasn't.
I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded comfortable.
She said
I
fuck, and I was like, yes, I got her.
I just feel like in her it's like, damn, these youngins is crazy. Like, this young generation is wild.
No, I think it's a really good show. Watching it's like I learned a lot too. I was like, wow, it's like bitch was crazy.
Yeah.
But I think you'll enjoy the show. You should definitely watch it.
All right.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good because
I can't say
and
that.
I hated her. I hated Sasha too. She was so annoying. So annoying.
She was a whole.
They were all annoying, bro. The food that had the restaurant was annoying. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, the food's not trying to spend time with your kids. He's not trying to spend time with you.
Yeah, fuck Sasha.
Sasha was. I mean, when you see it,
I just clicked.
oh my god! But it was good. It was good.
But I don't know, man. I think there's definitely people out there that be sleeping with the less attractive person.
True.
It just. I think that saying the word ugly just. It's all perspective, right? Like
It's perspective for sure.
ugly to me is not ugly to you.
It's not ugly.
Yeah.
It's
hot to me. Pretty to me is not pretty to you.
How can I say it? What's that word I'm looking for? Attractive.
But that's perspective too.
Okay, yeah.
Like, is there rules to being attractive? Like, what are the fucking guidelines that okay, you fall under all this, so you're attractive? Not just society that has already put the standards out there to, oh no, they're slim, nice face, nice boobs, tits. I mean, tits, ass.
I think for me, I mean,
No,
obviously,
long
it's like, oh, it's like as long as
But I feel like that doesn't even really exist anymore
No.
either. Like all these standards that you're talking about.
don't?
not here in San Bernardino County.
But I don't even think in general. Like if you, I don't know. Like I feel like that standard that you're talking about is like an objectified standard that
Yes.
people speak on
Yes.
that
Yeah.
doesn't really exist.
You don't think so?
Not like every day.
Well,
not in real life.
Not like before.
People
Yeah.
aren't posting
Before
their,
it was worse.
People aren't posting
Yeah.
their quote unquote less attractive person on social media. Not everyone.
No.
I think if they're equally not as attractive, then I think yeah, it's cool. I see that a lot actually, where you see someone that's super big with someone else that's super big. So in their mind, it's like it makes sense to them, right?
Yeah. It's all.
But I never see dudes like no one's repping Shawty Bay.
Well, we don't
And
know
we
that.
know she's getting piped,
Oh, of course.
and no one's repping it. Look at Lizzo. Lizzo definitely getting piped. No one's claiming Lizzo.
No, she walks. You see pictures with her man.
Really?
Yeah, I've
I've-
seen
has a
seen
man?
pictures. Yeah,
She has a
she's
man now?
Yeah, she has a boyfriend.
Does he fit?
Is he Mexican?
No, I don't know what he is.
Can
but
we look that up, please?
Yeah, I wanna
Let's
see
find
Lizzo.
out.
I've seen
boyfriend.
pictures because like she's been in different award shows and she's got her man with her.
No way.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh yeah.
She's with him.
It looks gay to me.
I heard she got a surgery recently too.
What
she did.
Lizzo.
surgeries? What kind of surgeries?
I think she got a lipo or something like that.
No.
I think so.
Really?
No weight loss surgery. Yeah,
Wow.
she lost 50 pounds. Lost transformation. I don't know if she's working out or not.
Look at the cottage cheese ass. Sorry. But look, remember when she was at the Laker game and she was twerking in those jeans that had her ass out? She was twerking on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they killed her for that. Why did they kill her? Because she's fat. Socially not acceptable. Not acceptable. Wow, she lost a lot of weight. Because even now they're doing a lot of campaigns for like brands and shit. They picked the bigger, the plus size women now too. Well, we're a different generation now, so obviously.
Yeah.
It's pandering. It's pandering. She's vegan.
Yeah, she's vegan. She's always.
There's no way she's eating no dick then. Sorry. Pillow talk.
What's up, guys? Sorry. Shut the fuck up over there.
It's still a carrot. It's a carrot. She can still be vegan and still be eating the carrot. Yeah.
Hey, man. She's being vegan. That is wild. That's crazy. But shout out to everyone out there that's not as attractive as they think they are. I think a lot of people, everybody is beautiful and they have their weird ways.
Exactly.
And you know what fuck it up too though? What? Porn. What do you mean? Porn fucks up a lot of like social beauty standards too.
Why though? They have everything.
They have everything. Black, white,
That's
Chinese,
true. BBW.
little people, big people,
Old
that's true.
people.
Bears,
That's true.
Senior
grannies.
citizens.
I've seen those grannies with big old titties going.
But again, like people aren't publicizing that they watch that type of porn. Though.
Well, who's publicizing that they're watching porn in the first
people
place?
People talk about watching porn. Then they might
Oh,
get
so
too
you're saying they're not talking about
that type of porn.
those types of
Yeah,
porn?
yeah. Everyone goes straight to like the straight shit or lesbian sex.
Yeah, girl
That
on
shit
girl.
boring as fuck.
I mean, do you watch porn?
Yeah.
What kind of porn do you watch? What kind of
I don't want to say
ethnicity
it. I don't want to say it.
do you watch?
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
I'm not
Do you
gonna
watch
share
porn?
it. I'm not gonna share
I
that.
have.
I have. You have?
Yeah.
How about you guys?
You already know that.
My Twitter.
Yeah.
Like it's filled with like hentai porn and all that.
I'm gonna go check out
follow-
your Twitter, girl.
It's all out of.
Trust me.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to find me.
Hard.
Some.
It's gonna be hard to find me.
I mean, I watch
But
porn
it's
here and there, but it just I don't know, just watch chubby people.
But are they attractive to you? Right.
To me, they are.
Right.
But a lot of people like, yeah, I'm like, well, I mean,
I've been curious and gone and seen some like granny porn, but they're not the most attractive. They're not the most attractive people on the video. I just feel like I'm being taboo because I'm watching old people fuck.
I mean, I watch old men fucking, and it's hot. I was like, wow, those hairs are amazing, you know. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's immaculate,
immaculate scent and smell, and oh my gosh, immaculate body.
Amateur is the way to go.
I think that something I don't like attractive is like skinny guys. Like that's just ew.
Like you don't.
twinks. No.
They don't know how to handle it.
Okay.
skinny
no,
girls.
I just feel like that's looks
not
like
your type.
I don't know. It just
It
doesn't
looks like a stick.
It does.
I guess with porn you get to find whatever you're attracted to, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you're into.
I
versus
mean,
what you go find into.
Any kind of fantasy.
Porn this day has like categories, thousands of categories,
Yeah.
Subcategories too.
like to the
it's
point
like hip hop.
it's like a
Subgenres.
music store, and like I'm looking for chubby and chubby.
Well,
Like,
do you
whoa.
like it like professionally done or like amateur?
Homemade.
Amateur homemade stuff is
Yeah.
the way to go.
Homemade.
Because
Off the phone.
everything that's like, you know, like professional, it's all like fit,
Yeah.
like hairy,
Unreal.
beautiful.
But hold on,
Fake boobies.
but I feel like the lines have blurred now too for homemade and studio because all the OnlyFans people, that's homemade, right? But they got ring lights now. Now they got different angles and shit now. Like they're their own porn company now. So it's like tainting the lines a little bit.
But that's being overrated already. Just want like a normal home video.
Well, if you got fucking thousands of subscribers, yeah, but you have to provide quality, bro. It can't just be your fucking.
No, obviously, but I'm not trying to make it like so like like you can tell it's professional. Like you want it to still have that realistically like having sex.
Like I seen this one girl's TikTok, right? And she used to do her video. I mean, this one girl's OnlyFans, right? And she used to do her videos like TikToks. So like it was off the phone.
Oh, and she sent
long way, but she would clip them up like she was doing a reel. I swear.
But she was making money out of it, right?
And yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's yeah, she is. She is making money, but it was funny because I like to see it all play out, right? I don't like when it's like they're just kissing and then next thing you know,
you want to like
eating
like,
pussy, and then next thing you know,
fucking.
Yeah, I don't like
it's
that.
like what happened to the part when you actually go down and put it in there? Like,
and the video's like 2 minutes. Like, come on,
Really?
that's a reel.
Will you ever do an OnlyFans page?
If I was more attractive, yeah.
What?
But wait, hold up, rewind. Whoa, you're not. Correct me, guys.
Would have been done.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're not. You're a nice looking man. I don't know why.
What is it that what is it that's not presentable for OnlyFans?
Your nose?
Nah.
Like, are you showing
This is
like
my
your
dad's
whole
nose.
face?
I don't like it. Hell yeah, you have to show faces.
No, you don't.
Nah, it's boring.
Wear a mask.
Nah.
It'd be like that
should
girl
look
from
can't
Euphoria
breathe.
that she wears a cat.
I like to see the facial features, I just don't think I don't have a porn body.
Realistically, it's about your dick. Let's be real. They wanted to see the dick.
I'm not embarrassed about my dick.
Well, there you go. There's the only fan page. Like, tap that shit and people will like that shit.
Yeah. There's money for show.
I mean,
Yeah.
will you ever do only a fan page if you were single?
I would do it now if I could. If I
A
knew
MILF.
that I could.
She'll
make some
fit in
money
the
off
MILF
that shit.
category.
And you're beautiful. How about you guys?
No lo siento.
Oh, we would. For sure.
Together
I
or
mean, I already
separate?
have videos.
Oh, whoa.
For sure.
They're already on next videos.
I think
They just title it a certain way so you can't find it.
Hoochie Coochie Luchi.
It's recited backwards in Japanese.
I.e. young couple thrusting in theater parking lot.
Starbucks parking lots, bro.
Oh shit.
Wow. When I was single, I
Starbucks
really
OnlyFans.
wanted to do one, but I was too scared because I was like, one thing is like I have a tattoo by my, coochie. So I was like, nah, people are gonna recognize.
I don't know.
See the tattoo, that's
Bro,
too
that's the
much of
problem.
them.
And if you have a certain mole on your body,
They'll be like, wait,
they're
that
working
looks
on
like
it.
so and so.
Yeah.
Especially if you have friends following you,
Uh-huh.
well, from social media. But if I did made one, I would never put it on social media or like some people that I've seen on Facebook or Instagram. It's like, oh, follow me and so. I'm like, no.
Do you guys know anyone that has become a porn star? And like has been open about it. They post it on their feed. Like you just follow someone, and all of a sudden you start seeing them post all their porn shit. Like,
Yes.
damn, I didn't really.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody.
I don't know. I never.
Like imagine, bro,
You'd be shocked.
But imagine you start doing OnlyFans, and then all of a sudden people are seeing you post it on your Instagram, and everyone at work like start finding out like, damn, the Fabian does this shit. Like,
That's weird because I wouldn't. I don't know.
see, I wouldn't care if I started doing that shit. I'd do that shit. You trying to come in or what?
You're making money at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
the girl-
I think honestly, you're single. You have nothing to lose. I think you should probably start.
Bro, I can't even get a girl right now. How am I gonna get a girl for OnlyFans?
Well, you can get some like feet money.
yeah, you
I would
probably
definitely
have,
sell. I would sell these feet for sure. Look at this.
God damn.
Yeah. I got nice dogs.
See?
I like my feet. I ain't gonna lie.
No comment.
Bro, you can't diss on my feet. I don't care what you say. Bro, they don't got no crust on them.
It's not about the crust. It's just they don't look appealing to me.
Oh, you don't like feet? That's why.
No, I do like feet. Trust me, but
I suck my own toes.
What's up, peanut butter?
No.
Have you
just
ever
play.
sucked your toes like here? Like,
No.
I have.
Your own?
Yeah,
That's
my
weird.
big toe. I was like sucking
No,
it.
no, that's weird.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm a kink shame you for that.
Why?
That's weird.
Have you ever swallowed your own cum?
No.
I have. It's your body.
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
How do you do it? Like just you or what? Or on your hand and you eat it? Like how do you do
No, you get a shot of tequila and let
Oh
it come in
my
and you swallow
God.
it.
Okay, we're moving on.
I never heard of
fuck
that.
Fuck
It's
that.
sex
That's where
pill
we draw the
talks.
line.
That's where we draw the line, bro.
Oh
Is
my
it like
god,
on a
we're potting
dare?
here.
Well,
Come on, we're potting.
do you spit or do you swallow?
No, I've never. Wait, I've never done it. I wanted to try it, so I did it once, and it was.
No, but
you're
to your
just like-
man.
Oh,
Okay, so earlier I asked you how do you think you smell? How do you think you taste then?
crummy. I mean,
Cum got a taste to it or no?
huh?
Too
Cum
salty.
got a taste to it or no?
Of
Oh, it's
course
fucking
it
good.
does.
Yeah. What'd you say? What'd you say?
It's delicious. It's immaculate, girl.
Oh my god.
Renisi.
Pillow talk has gone too far.
Breezy.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't like cum, so it's weird. They really feel about it.
Feels weird.
What do you mean?
It feels weird.
What feels
The
weird?
texture.
Yeah. Slimy.
I just think it's coming from your own body, and I think it should be like,
Bro, you shit. You're not eating your shit, right?
no. I mean, come on, it's obvious. Common
could use
sense.
it on your
Drink your own
face.
pee?
I understand where you're coming from.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. There's a like, it's
and on top of that, you could use it on your face too.
exactly, and it gets crusty and it just feels
It's
good
good
after.
for your
It is.
Like scientifically and medically speaking,
We're gonna have this
good.
girl
She's
talk
got a
now.
jar of cum in her fridge that she uses every morning.
Does she?
Cardi B?
Do you use it? Do you have a jar in your fridge? You use
I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 5 minutes.
Just do a
to warm
cum
it up.
shot and then
Crazy.
cum shot on the face. There you go.
Oh.
You better not edit that.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't edit it.
Good. We'll find
Did
out.
you guys hear about the vagina? They're trying to rename it and they call it a bonus hole.
Who is renaming that? Like
Yeah.
14-year-olds or what?
Let me find it.
Babyface Blue, whatever his name is.
Babyface Blue. Women have condemned a charity after it suggested the vagina could instead be referred to as the bonus hole to avoid upsetting non-binary or trans men.
What? I would think that would offend.
Bonus hole sounds offensive.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad.
Yeah.
It says female rights campaigners today rounded on the alternative glossary, branding it both misogynistic and utterly dehumanizing. It is featured on charitable organization Joe's Cervical Cancer Trust on a page for health professionals who are treating patients who have the disease. Today, the trust insisted it was not suggesting the term should be used by all women, but added it was important to reach trans men and non-binary people. But the bonus hole term, which the cause says was developed with expert organizations who work with the LGBT community, was widely condemned.
See, that's where that's LGBTQ doing that, no? Because that's them saying like trans women are women when in reality they're trans women, not biological women. Now they're trying to take the word women, the whole definition out. You know what I mean?
But I think you still respect that. I mean, regardless what they're going, whatever they're doing. But the whole word change is a little weird for me.
No, bro, you can't rename.
You can't.
You can't rename.
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't rename what brings life into this. The portal. You can't rename the portal, bro.
I think you just call it pussy. That's it.
I'll call it a portal before I call it a bonus hole. Yeah. That sounds like you're golfing and you made that shit like in the bonus hole, like bogus in the bogey or whatever the fuck.
That sounds offensive. I understand for a non-binary person, they don't want to, like, if it's something that's something that they're uncomfortable with, but that bonus hole sounds way more uncomfortable to say than
perverted.
Like, yeah.
It sounds like they deminimizing it, or how do you say, like
degrading it.
Like it's just a hole.
Yeah, it sounds like you're part of a football game or something.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't even make any
bonus
sense.
hole.
That's crazy, man. But that's the world, though. Everyone's sensitive to words.
They are.
Yeah.
It's weird. But
do you think we have to keep accommodating words for people?
No.
I don't. I personally don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'm not part of that community, so I can't really have a say like that.
Well, Fabian?
You hear that silence? I'm kidding.
You don't care, huh?
It's not I don't care. I just think that's like, it's just a lot that I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, but you go by pronouns or not?
No.
So you're a he.
I'm just me, Fabian.
You're a he.
Yeah.
You're him.
You're cis male?
My what?
You're a cis male?
CIS male.
He's not cis. No.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
Because
biologically.
this is when you're born a man and identify as a man.
Yeah.
What you do, right?
Yeah, when I grew up as a man, it just when I was.
No, you were born a man.
Yeah.
You identify as a man.
Yes.
You're a cis male.
Okay. Yes.
According to them. I'm a cis male.
I mean, I have. It's a lot. It's just a lot. Like, look, we grew up as.
Bro, keep up.
No. No. End of the day, it's like as long as I love myself and I know who I am, that's what matters the most. I'm not going to be trying to change nobody's mind because I know who I am.
But you still have to deal with today's times.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
You do.
No.
Then you do them a disservice and they get mad at you.
No, they have to understand that.
Well, I like that you don't care.
It's not that I don't care. It's just, you know. Reneezy's coming out of the closet. No kidding. No, it's that I don't care. It's just, you know, like, there's boundaries I have to, like, okay, well.
Do you feel when people in the LGBTQ make those moves that they're not part of the cause of what they're trying to announce, which is being more free sexually and being comfortable with yourself?
I'll repeat that question again.
So when they're trying to change names, trying to give you a title, basically, do you feel like those people in the LGBT community are the problems?
No, I think they just want to make a stand for what they believe on. It's like the same thing as straight people. They have their own beliefs.
No, because straight people aren't going around saying, "Yeah, we gotta call it a vagina. Fuck a bonus hole."
We
don't give a fuck.
No, I know, but there's a lot of straight people also that trying to change shit around and be like, "Oh, we can't have this or we want this."
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like
really.
Yes.
Every,
like what?
Look what's going on in Florida. They're not even. Are you kidding? Like, there's all kinds of things that.
Also, when it comes to straight men changing shit, it's like the politicians.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Oh, so like Latinx and shit like that. That I can see. Like when training.
See, I don't like that. You like that word, Mel?
I don't know. I don't even like to touch that because it starts to get into it gets into deep politics as far as how people identify and
it's a whole different kind of
all
words.
of that.
Latinx. I don't like that word.
I think every race or every gender has their own ways they want to change stuff, and it's okay. But I'm not gonna. I know myself that I'm, straight.
Immaculate.
I mean, not straight.
You're an
but
immaculate gay.
I'm gay, and I know who I am. And if they want to change, it's because everything's changing around the world.
Yeah,
Yes.
but if you're institutionalizing things that are taking
there you go.
rights away from people or taking choices away from people or anything like that, then it's like that's bullshit.
Right.
That's all bullshit.
I like that.
So it just depends. It just depends on the person. So
It does.
it's a lot.
To each their own.
Exactly.
Shout out the bonus holes. Like, damn, bro, I got some bonus hole last night.
Yeah, like
They're gonna be like, what, some pussy?
You would think that the bonus hole is the anal.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. Like,
a bonus hole is crazy though. Like, come on. A bonus hole? That's so crazy.
that sounds like you're playing like horseshoes
I know.
or like.
It's like when you're a little kid and you tell your mom like, what is
Miniature
this
golf.
what's this part called? They're like, oh, it's your bonus hole.
No, man.
It's your vagina.
Okay, let's keep it going. Did you guys hear about Jonah Hill?
Yes, sir.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
You, Fabian?
I just heard about the text message that he's trying to. It's my way or the highway.
Yes.
is it with the actress with Zoe 101 or something?
No,
like
it was with
that too.
She was
that came out too.
BMX. Oh, there was another woman. She was a BMX biker or surfer. She was a surfer.
Oh.
Okay, so let me see. I have this. Right here. Let me pull it up. Okay. Jonah Hill, ex Sarah Brady shares alleged old text between the two, calls him a misogynist. So I don't know what happened because they've been broken up. So I don't know why all of a sudden she's releasing these texts. But she put it and she said, his text said, plain and simple, if you need surfing with men, boundaryless inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt or trust. He said to take some accountability and to operate with respect. It's that simple, because I'm tired of your attitude towards surf culture that contest and place because I deserve respect, period. I have been more than patient, and then shit like this is still here. Fuck that contest, fuck that place, and fuck not respecting me. Always in every situation within surf culture, or you don't get it. You don't get me. It's hurtful and unacceptable to me. Get it? I don't know if you get it, or care, or give a shit about that shit more than me, even after Dr. Stern has said it loud and clear.
Get it?
So basically, he's mad because she's been taking pictures with guys.
He was mad. He broke up with her, I guess, because it's tricky, right? Because I don't agree with how he went about it, right? I don't agree with that, but at the same time, he's not saying anything crazy. He's just saying these are my boundaries, and if you can't respect this, then we shouldn't be together.
But she's a surfer.
She already is.
But
like
she's
that.
a surfer.
Yeah, she's already like he's. I don't like that. I don't.
That's being a
when I
machismo
heard
right
this
there.
story,
Yeah.
that shit pissed me off because he's just like manipulating her with like therapy talk, trying to tell her like, but if you're not going to handle it this way, then I can't support that. Like that's bullshit. He's already with her. Like she's already a surfer.
Exactly.
So now she's
And you met her like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so now you're
Exactly.
gonna give all this therapy talk and trying to make her
Why
change.
are you trying to change me now?
Yeah.
I don't agree with how he's feeling, but the only thing I agree with I'm that person too. I'm gonna put these boundaries up, and if you ain't with that, then cool. We don't.
But you met her like that.
I'm disregarding all that shit. Like, yeah, I don't agree with why he did.
So
it
let me
because
ask you
That's like
this.
wifing a stripper and then being don't strip no more.
Right.
Right.
So
That's being a hypocrite.
I get that, but I'm talking about just something simple, right? No, say your girl, she chews with her mouth open when you guys are out and about, and you're like, you know what? I don't like that. It's one of my boundaries. And then what if she keeps doing it? Then cool. You don't have to be with me. Keep chewing with your mouth open. It's all good, but just not with me. That's bad to say too. That's basically what he was saying to her too. Like don't do this, that. But then you don't have to be with me if you want to do that. That's bad.
He's saying to like guilt her to make her feel bad. Like
Really?
if you can't, that's what I think. I think that's manipulation. Like if that's how he's telling her, if you can't change, then that we can't be together. But if she like really cares about him, and why are you threatening this relationship because you don't accept who I am and what I do like professionally and the people that I hang out with, like what is he expecting from her? What is he giving, like
So what are some healthy boundaries he could have placed then? Or that you can't put no boundary. Okay, yeah, say I wifed the surfer girl. It is what it is. I wifed the model. I wifed the stripper. But what are some healthy boundaries now then? Or you don't give him any boundaries? Keep doing what you're doing?
I don't know. If she's already doing it, that's already something that you're
Accepting.
Okay,
yeah,
but-
like
I think if he felt a certain way, he could have like, hey, babe, can you probably, be straight out. Like, I get jealous when so and so. Is it possible we can like tone it out a little bit? I'm not asking you to stop,
Right.
Exactly.
but just can you please just
Right.
lower it down a little bit because it gets me jealous.
yeah.
Like
But regardless of what, you already know that what you got into, and you have to like, you had options. He had options, and I can't date you because so and so because I can't do that.
right.
But you walk into that.
Okay,
so-
he wifed or he got with the surfer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what if one of the boundaries was, okay, I don't mind you surfing and all that shit, but don't pose with men no more.
That's what I was gonna say. There's probably more to it.
But you have to think about that's her job.
Yeah.
Posing with men?
If it's all part of the whole like
If the whole
game
scene and everything's like that, then yeah.
Yeah, maybe for a cover or something, but if you're just taking pictures with your surfer buddy, like if I don't feel comfortable with that, then because if I start going to snapping pictures with girls, you're gonna feel away too. I'm in the red carpet and I'm taking pictures with everyone
who are these
besides
guys
you.
she's taking pictures with? Random guys?
We're talking hypothetically. I don't know who it is. I don't know who she's taking pictures with. Nothing like that. But I'm saying like, okay, cool. I wifed the stripper. Now she's my girl. But now, is it bad if I tell her, okay, babe, but don't stop doing private dances? Strip, get your money, do what you got. But no, because some girls go outside the club. The private strip clubs where people, homeboys get all the girls and they come to the house and they strip and shit like that and make extra money at the end of the night. What if I don't want her doing that? Like, why is that bad to say don't do that? But I'm not saying you stop stripping completely, but maybe don't go to the dude's house after and strip.
That's who you met
But
her.
is she going and stripping at this guy's house, or is she just taking pictures with him?
I'm just saying hypothetical. I don't.
No,
really
I
know
know, but it sounds dumb what you're saying because regardless of what, you met her like that, and I'm not.
Yes, but okay, that's why I asked. What are healthy boundaries to put then?
You met her as a surfer, but you didn't meet her as a surfer taking pictures with other guys.
Right. Or maybe
I don't know the story of how it's going on, but who are these guys? I need more information because you guys, you can't take pictures with so we don't know if it's a celebrity.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
It does not matter,
Of course
bro.
it fucking does matter.
And that goes back to respecting your title too, though. If you know your relationship and shit like that, why would you want to?
Again, I don't know who are these guys.
Wouldn't that be kind of like what if Toño, I'm gonna go over to Chris's house and I'm gonna go sit and do this podcast. Well, I don't want you going over there to some guy's house by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, can't they be secure in their relationship?
Trust.
She's just taking pictures with fools.
Right.
She's not.
It's not like she's hiding it.
Yeah.
It's in social media. But again, I don't know who these guys. An example, I had my friend. I told him, hey, you want to come to the show? You can be a guest. He's like, I don't know. I have to ask my wife. I'm like, well, why? Because I just want to make sure she's okay with it. Oh, understandable.
That's respect.
Exactly.
Okay.
But again, let's say if he was narrating the podcast and he's doing this, and after that your wife tells you, it's like, I need you to stop doing that, or can you stop filming more? How would that make you feel? Like, oh hell, this is my shit. This is how you met me. You will feel a certain way.
Right, okay, perfect example. But if my girl says, stop talking about sex the way you talk about sex, I'll respect that boundary.
And so, but that's bringing you more attention than anything else in the subject on the show?
No, because that means I have to pod more creatively now.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's
the sex shit is the low bottom, the low fruit to me.
I know, but you're getting more attention with sex. Of you talking sex.
If it bothers her and I respect her, I'm gonna stop talking about sex.
So you're gonna fuck with your money then?
No, I'm gonna make money regardless, bro, because it's not a sex pod.
What I'm saying is, the topic that gets more attention in your podcast is about sex. And if your girl tells you stop, you start losing all these followers.
Now, if like I said, if I respect her and I fuck with her, I'm rebranding.
Okay.
I respect the boundaries.
I don't know. I don't know
because you've never been in a situation, so we don't know that. I've never been in a situation like that, so I can express that to you.
If I started if I did start this whole pod like a horrible decisions and they're sex based podcast, and now I got in a relationship and like I don't want you to do a sex podcast no more. I'm like, well, that's your bad. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But the way we talk about sex on here right now, for sure, yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way to make it where you talk about it more, and I just keep my mouth shut and then keep it moving. You wouldn't even know that I'm respecting her boundaries. You have to do it in a slick way.
Okay.
But it depends. I would respect that shit, bro. You have to respect some certain things with certain partners. I'm not saying that you're being controlling or anything like that, but just some shit don't.
It sounds to me like he's being really controlling on her.
Well, he does.
Well, not anymore, but
he sounds like he's being controlling.
Of course, he is being controlling.
Yeah,
it's called jealous. He's jealous.
Well,
and look at him. He ain't the most socially accepted, attractive person either, right?
No, he's not.
Well, there's the insecurities, but but there's someone over here that knows about those boundaries.
Yeah, so a bit of story time. My ex would post all kinds of like these videos where she would role play as characters, and I would tell her stop like flirting with the comments people, and she'd be like, okay. So she wouldn't say nothing, but she's sending emojis like heart emojis, all kind of different emojis. Like, can you ease it down with the emojis? She says, no, this is my audience. I gotta support the audience.
But this is before or after she was with you?
It was way before I met her. Way before. This was like, and she didn't respect that, and she thought she had the authority to respect her fans over me.
That's tricky, Renee.
So at that point, I was like, okay.
If she was lit on social media, then maybe, yeah.
But she tried to be, and that was the issue.
She never got there.
She never got there, but she tried to please her fans more than trying to please the relationship with myself.
So, in the bottom point, I think that I want to kind of agree with you, because if I was famous and my man started seeing like you're taking pictures with like random guys, I'm like, I'm going to stop. But if it's celebrities, well, I'm not going to stop because that's calling my attention. It's me making my fame out of them, You
make a profit off of it.
Of course.
That's your
but
business.
if it's random people,
that's the issue.
I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to put my man in a decision that's going to look bad on him.
Remember when your man told you, when we called him on the pod, and he said, I asked him if he cares about you being on here, and he said, I don't care. I just want him to run everything by me. That's a boundary.
Right.
And you respect it.
Of course.
Why is that so hard? You could be like, nah, babe, we're just potting. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. We're going to turn up.
Because when I got with him, I was not doing this.
True.
And when I started going with him, I make sure it was, hey, are you okay with that? So there's boundaries there. Now, if I was already here before I met him, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I'm sorry, but this is something that like I'm doing. And I just hope you can understand me and, so and so, But when I met him, I wasn't doing this. So there's a difference.
You got me there. You got me there.
Thanks, bitch.
Immaculate response.
Okay. So there's this pros and cons. You have to like figure out like, okay, what's the right thing to do? So for her, she should be a little more like, let me see where I'm at in my relationship. And if he's worth fighting for, then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tone it down. But again, I don't know what kind of pictures they're taking. So I can't.
It wasn't just pictures. He listed a bunch of shit, but it's just funny because he's the dude with the money. So the girl's going to just put up with that shit until the next dude with more money come around.
But that's another question too. When you're getting in a relationship because of money, a financial situation, or because you really love that person?
I don't think she needs his money.
I don't
either.
think she needs his money.
I don't think so.
And if she's hot, and she's in LA, she's gonna find someone easy, bro.
Of course. And now this is gonna call more attention that she might find someone really.
Well, that's why it's funny that it came out, because they've been broken up. So all of a sudden this comes out.
Maybe because he's been harassing her, and
then
no.
Why do you think it came out, Mel?
I don't know. Just
what's the agenda then? The powers that be are mad at him?
No, I just feel like people feel like I think when it comes to that, when people are like happy or successful, someone's got to come out and be like, well, this fool did this. He's not really.
I think she wanted to come out just to see who's who's as an individual who he is.
Hold on. This fool wrote more shit to her. He said, literally just say hello and leave the convo. I love how your therapist thinks I suck. I literally am the best boyfriend on earth.
Wow. He was probably drunk.
She said, that makes me feel like you're testing me to see if you should keep me around or dump me because there's something wrong with me. Like I'm a nerdy, dorky, unaware, naive idiot socially.
What the fuck?
I hear you. And he said, those are your words, not mine.
Yeah.
Jonah fucking Hill, bro.
He has a problem. He has.
So one guideline was surfing with men. That's not a boundary. Like if you just,
look who you're talking about though. This is a white, successful. This is a rich white man who probably
never had a beautiful girlfriend.
Well, I mean,
No,
I
got
could
a lot
even
of
think
girls.
because he's famous, rich and famous, like women.
Yeah.
I'm sure women
Yeah.
probably throw themselves on him.
But I'm trying to personalize the topic. I'm trying to make it more relatable to us. Like, okay. I meet a girl surfing, bro, but that's cool. Keep doing your surfing thing. But do you have to go surf with men too on your off time? Like, where your the homegirl surfers at?
There's none.
How many? Yeah.
There's no girls that surf, and I have guys that actually surf. And then 80% of men surf, and the other percent is just like.
It's funny because Jonah Hill himself surfs too.
Like he one of the boundaries was to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit. See, to me that's not a big deal. And I wouldn't say, especially when you're a surfer, like you're supposed to be in a bathing suit.
Yeah, of course, that's a
what
model.
the fuck are you supposed to surf in?
But that's what I'm saying. He's being, I don't know. He's being.
No, he's just being a white male, rich white male.
Yeah.
That
would it
feels
matter if it
entitled.
was
With
Mexican?
ego.
Oh, Mexican people would be that. He would bleep that.
Wow.
And then I think shortly after, the Girlfriend Zone 101 came out and basically said that that he was a piece of shit to her. No, that she was 16 at the time. He was 21 and he forced himself on her.
Isn't that considered sexual harassment?
Well, she didn't say she got raped. She just said that he just forced a kiss down her, like basically stuck his tongue down her throat.
It's still assault.
It's still assault.
Yeah. I mean, if she can want charges, you can go to jail for that.
Yeah, because she was underage at the time.
Yeah, she was a minor.
There's statute of limitations to that?
Depends on where.
Because that's probably like 10 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think it's after 7 years, you can't do anything about it. I mean, I don't. Well, actually,
And
no.
at the same time, can you just say it without no proof though? There's no evidence. So how can you really?
Like you're just
Prove it.
making a statement, like you're.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be true, but like court wise,
There's no video, there's no nothing. There's no audio, so it can be a lie.
Well, because of the cancel culture.
Man, cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Just make fire music.
or make
a fire. Make a fire movie. Yeah, make a fire movie. We'll forget about all this shit. Yeah. That's sad, but it's
He got his Oscar. We're good.
Because he dropped that You People. That shit was trash. That shit was trash. He hasn't dropped the good movies in Superbad.
What?
Personally,
Jonah Hill.
Nah. What was the last good Jonah Hill movie you saw?
The recent one in Netflix.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
that's a good one.
You're right.
This is the end.
Nah,
He was great in that movie.
Wasn't feeling that one.
How to Train Your Dragon.
No.
That was a cute movie. I like that one.
Okay.
Didn't he? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, nothing.
No.
I thought that he after Superbad didn't he deny he said I know that movie was not appropriate and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of reflected on it.
Wow.
He's an idiot.
Yo,
again.
Fat Jonah Hill was the funniest.
Bro.
was.
He was Moneyball
Funny,
too.
he's like, funny thing, Jules, my back's located on my cock. Because he said, I scratched my back, I scratched yours. He was like, funny thing is, my back's located on my cock.
Wow.
Oh, God. Okay. Did you guys hear about Keke Palmer?
Mm-hmm.
You hear about that too?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it either.
What she did?
Yeah, no, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, look at the type of entertainment they're both in. Like, what makes them money? You know,
What's her man's an actor too?
No, Keke Palmer
and Jonah Hill.
Well, no, didn't Keke Palmer? Am I right? Didn't she get in trouble, or he got mad because she was dancing with Usher? Yeah, Usher, and they're both in.
But I think he was mad because he didn't know she was gonna be at the Usher show.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
And so earlier when you said that, yeah, let's get into that one then. Do you think that you need to,
yes,
get the approval from your partner to? Do they have to know where you're gonna be at all times?
Yes.
Of course, it's a safety for in case.
Yeah.
It's not being like possessive or anything.
yeah,
it's just to like, hey babe, I'm gonna go, to the store just in case. Like,
So they have to check in.
I check in because it's the right thing to do. I just want to make sure, like, hey, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm not asking for permission, but I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to the store.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Now, if it's more like, hey, I'm gonna travel, I'm like, well, by myself, then you're gonna have to like, hey, is it okay if I travel? And I'm like, where are you going with? Oh, a bunch of guys. I'm like, okay, well, there's a red flag already. I wouldn't do that, but I'm like, you still have to like, hey, is that cool?
Yeah.
And if they said no, then yeah, I can't go, But for little things like, oh, I'm gonna go take a shit. I'm not gonna tell them.
Obviously, no.
Obviously. But there's, certain things that
Do you share your location with your man?
Yes.
Is he constantly checking it? Do you know?
I asked. I mean, he's like, are you? He's like, well, no, I know I trust you. I'm like, okay. And I do to him? I'm like, no. I'm just around when I'm bored. I'm like, oh, where is that? Oh, he's at work. But I don't like check.
He's at work.
Like,
yeah. You better be at work.
I trust
better
him.
be at work, bitch.
I mean, I trust them. So, like I tell everybody, if they're gonna cheat, they're gonna fucking cheat. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. There's nothing you can do or you can stop it. So,
what I didn't like was how he put her on blast on Twitter when he was like, "You're a home mom. Why you dressed like this? And you should be at home basically." And
I think it was just attention, or else he just got mad that everybody saw it.
Probably that he had to renounce
He's
it.
like, "I'm gonna fucking get this bitch, and I'm gonna make her feel."
Well,
better.
yeah, he feels away. I'm at home stuck with the baby.
A true husband.
I'm at home stuck with the baby while you over here being a thotty on Usher. I'm
true
mad.
husband and be like, "Hey, babe, I need to talk to you. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, instead of like putting her on
why?
blast.
You made me look bad." And after that, they have to communicate like, babe, I'm sorry. Like, then they need to fix something in a relationship, but not put someone in blast like that. That's fucked up. I know you will do something like that somehow.
Why?
I just have a feeling you will do that to your girl.
On
Put
the
her
pod?
on blast?
Yeah.
On the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
and it's funny you guys say that because I was listening to last week's episode and when I was talking about my whole family situation, I was like, I said
You're
way
putting
too
everybody
much.
in blast.
I said way too much. I was cringing at it. I'm like, fuck, I didn't even edit a lot of this shit. But whatever, you live and you learn.
There you go. But I think I would have just talked to her. I'm like, hey, babe, like what you did was not cool. And I feel a certain way. And if she doesn't understand it, then there's an issue already.
Yeah.
And if she does, it's like, I mean, first of all, she should have told her man, hey, I'm going to go to a concert, get drunk, and dance with Usher.
What if
I can't really say?
You can't predict that. And then she went to go play. Then she went after the concert and went to go play fucking spades with this fool, with Usher.
Hello, red flag already.
Yeah.
She probably had sex and she's gonna come out pregnant. Watch, guarantee you.
Yeah, I would have been
Usher's
by
baby?
Usher. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Confessions part 3.
Fuck Keke
These are my
Palmer.
confessions.
I mean, how about you girls? Do you guys share location or
Nah.
you
I
check
don't-
in?
check in?
I check in, yeah, but we don't share locations. No, but like we're pretty open with communicating with each other. We don't really have any issues as far as that goes.
How about you guys?
Perfect couple.
Yeah. Like we do
She said,
because
yeah.
like I have a lot of like Hispanic trauma too when it comes to it because even like when I was little, my mom got jumped.
Jumped?
Yeah, she got jumped when she was trying to pick me up from school.
What?
In elementary school.
By who?
I don't know.
She don't know.
I mean, I was in school and I was like waiting on her, and one of my neighbors like she was like, you know what, I'm gonna go take you right now. So she took me with her, and we found like ambulance, cops there. My mom was scared. She would have nightmares.
sad.
I was crying. I felt like at fault because I was like,
My mom.
it's my mom. So it's like I told her that I wanted her to pick me up instead of a neighbor. So that's like that little guilt that I have, like ever since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
But like he knows it and he respects it. And I grew up in the way of like, oh, hey mom, I'm gonna go, like to the movies with a friend, someone that she knows, and then she'd be like,
But
okay,
you didn't share location with your mom?
no, I just call her.
Because I share my location with my sister, my man, my dad, and
No one has my location.
they should.
They should, but they don't.
I don't know. I think it's a safe
We
thing
do
because
the Life 360 thing, so.
no.
The what?
Life
The, like,
360?
yeah.
What?
Life 360?
Life 360?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's just a thing where it's like locations on all the time. You just check. See where
You
you're
could
at.
just put it like, oh, they just left home. Oh,
Word?
Yeah. It'll notify you when you leave, when you're home.
That's worse.
that's not really worse.
Yeah,
It's
because
more of
it
like,
notifies you for find me. It's just you have to go to the map and check, but it doesn't tell you, hey, Fabian just left, or hey, you're going to the store. Your thing, it's like, ding, ding, you're leaving to the store. I'm like, oh, shit.
No, not like that. It's more of like you just put like, oh, they're leaving. Like you just put the location of where you're always at. So like at home, you just put like that's your priority. That's the priority place that you're always gonna be at.
Yeah, but it notifies you when
it tells you when they leave and when they come back. It's more for safety reasons as to if they get into an accident and they cannot tell you because they got fucked up. You're able to find them. You know what I mean?
The same thing as iPhone. It has your location.
Basically, but this is a little bit more better because you're able to like find it. I guess like.
And did you know that when you have an iPhone, if anything happens to you, I didn't know that until I recently found out that if you die and you're trying to get his phone, like you need to have a court order for that. And now iPhones have a location, like a little location set up. When if I die, they go into the settings. It's like, oh, my sister can actually go, or my man can go and get my phone.
Isn't it like the medical?
No, this is when if you die, like if you want to unlock it, if you call Apple, they're not going to give it to you because there's no like a notary or statement that they have authorization for my phone. Isn't that crazy? The power of attorney or something like that. So an iPhone now has that location just for a special person.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keke.
That's pretty cool.
And then she was someone that not even like have that celebrity status. So
she is now.
She don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So be mad all you want. I run the house. You stay home with the kids. Okay. Let's get into a few more before we get started here. Let me see. Which one do you want to do, Fabian? Oh, what do you do to celebrate your culture?
Nothing.
Really?
I mean, for Cinco de Mayo, I mean, like we don't
stop it.
I mean,
you're celebrating the white culture.
Independence Day. I've never done anything. Even like just like my culture, like I don't know. I mean, I do celebrate Dia de los Muertos. I think that's a
way of celebrating culture.
Yeah, that's something that I do. That's probably one of the major things I do.
You know how I celebrate my culture?
Oh.
By doing this show.
Well, not quite, because you don't speak a lot of Spanish on it, so.
We still get little glimpses of it. Spanish music. That's how I show my appreciation, playing corridos.
Yeah, okay, I get you there. But Dia de los Muertos is one of my...
That's a way to do it, for sure.
Yeah, and perhaps I might do a wedding of Dia de los Muertos theme.
What about you, Mel? How do you celebrate your culture?
Man.
How do you reconnect back to the roots?
God, I danced folklorico for 30 years. Yeah.
Wow. That's definitely connected to your culture.
Yeah, it was about that. No, I was mad. Yeah, I'm mad connected to my culture.
Was that hard doing?
Dancing folklorico? Yeah. No, it was just really disciplined.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just really disciplined.
Was it hard?
Was the discipline was hard to stay like disciplined with it and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
But no, like that was my shit right there. It was.
I mean, even looking at it for me, it was like, God, that's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. But man, it was fun. It was super fun.
Why did you stop?
The big old dresses.
I just became a mom. I got older. I got older. But granted, after I became a parent, like I met other mujeres and like we would sing and we perform. I started a band and I danced with it. I danced on a tarima, so I did rhythm like with my feet within the band. And
no, that's immaculate right there.
Oh God.
Yeah, I've done all kinds of things. I bake, like I do all kinds of things.
Will you do it again, folklorico?
Conchas.
Yeah.
Pan dulce.
Yeah.
We still haven't tried it.
Damn, let's do it.
Eat it. Yeah, go for it.
Hey. She said to eat it.
All right. No hay papelito because I don't want to make a mess.
Man.
They smell good.
So first of all, they look amazing. And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, eat under this.
There
I'm going to eat under this.
It'll make crumbs. There you go.
Da-da-da.
This is fucking amazing, guys.
Immaculate.
Oh, immaculate. This is really fucking good.
Look in the camera and just say, support Vegancita.
Support Vegancita. Find it on all social platforms and go order her order now. It's so good. I can eat this all day long.
Fire, huh?
It's immaculate, guys. Wow. And it's filling inside too as well. Wow.
Just like how you like it, bro. Cream pies.
That was my mouth full.
What do you guys think about them?
Oh, about the concha?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucking
You
good.
want another one?
Yes.
He's so quick.
You guys can continue. I'm gonna enjoy my fucking conchita.
Oh God, bro.
Wow, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm. No, how you do this?
Very carefully.
What's the secret?
Lots of love. Mad love.
Yo, this is definitely connecting with your roots, yo. With like a little twist because it's cookie stuff.
Yeah. It's funny because when I first started making all my life, I'm half Mexican, right? My dad's white and my mom is Mexican. Yeah,
no. This whole time I thought you were.
No wonder she's pretty.
Whoa.
Aún seas romántico, por favor.
You see, that's that society shit again. Because you're white, you're pretty, huh?
Regardless if she was full Mexican, she's a pretty woman.
Yeah, I always thought you were full Mexican.
My dad's white. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, my last name is Brock.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. I thought it was Martinez. That's
that's my married name.
Wow, I never questioned it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
First white person on Lo Siento.
Lopez. But I'm not white.
Nah, I'm sorry. What do you identify as?
No, I identify as Chicana. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I identify as
You
Chicana.
give me that vibe.
Yeah. Good.
You said your mom's Mexican?
Yeah, my mom's Mexican.
So yeah. Wow. So I'm sorry, you were saying about the conchas?
Oh, just how, I guess just being half Mexican and half white, you you're never good enough for one or the other. And so a lot of times, like particularly with making conchas, when I wanted to do things different, like putting cookie dough and stuff, I would be afraid because it would I get criticized for messing with a tradition that has existed for so long, like conchas. And
it's funny you say that because right now when I was like with a little remix to it, I was gonna say with a little bit of American to it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna offend you. And then you're like, oh, I'm half white. I'm like, oh shit, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. My roots are Mexican American, like my mom. But yeah, I don't know. I repped, I guess, the best I could.
The taste is so good, like. I can
Thank
eat
you.
all of them right now.
Bro, trust me, it's hard not to eat them all.
Yeah, Chris orders a lot.
Especially if you put like cafecito on it.
Oh, the best.
It's immaculate, guys.
Immaculate. Okay, let's get to this one. Social media cleanses. Do you guys ever have a social media cleanse? Do you guys ever go on an unfollowing spree and unfollow a bunch of accounts that serve you no purpose or friends that you no longer, associate with? Give me it.
I do. Let me finish chewing first because this is so good.
I like taking social media cleanses myself. Yeah, I constantly go in. I don't follow too many people anyways, but sometimes I'm like, this account doesn't. I'm one of those that if you don't tweet or post or anything in like months, you're losing my follow. Because why am I following you for? Like just to give you the follow. And then there's times too where I take breaks away from social media, but what sucks is that a lot of times it has to do with like your business and what you're doing. So like it's hard for me just to be like, fuck social media, I don't want to be on it when I have to be posting to keep just be in the algorithm and making my shit noticeable. But I wish I had some. When I used to do it with Nicole, it was easier because we had an intern, so they would be doing all our social media shit, and she would handle the shit with the intern, and I would just worry about just editing and doing the videos and all that shit. But I didn't have to be on social media. Now I have to be on there to find topics and find conversation and just different shit that's going viral, and then also just to post shit. And now I'm the one that's posting it, so it gets a little burnt out. And then when we start seeing like, I started comparing myself sometimes too. I think it's just a human thing to do. When you start being like, man, how is this pod doing this much and their shit ain't better than mine as far as quality and all that shit.
That'll really mess with you. It does. That'll straight mess with you.
It does. And at the end of the day, I'm in the race with myself, so it don't matter like. Because someone can start potting tomorrow and they can blow way before, way faster than me. And that's just their timing. It was for them. It was supposed to happen like that for them.
Right.
But with me, that's when I started realizing, okay, I need to take a cleanse. I need to just chill away from the social media for a little bit. Because I let that shit get to me sometimes. I start comparing myself.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. I do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. People with different, because especially when you're following people with similar pathways that you're going, and they go in a pathway that you like are wanting, and to a certain degree. And it's like, shit, man, why can't I be right there? Why can't I be doing that? But man, you can really bring yourself down, throwing yourself in all of that and like letting yourself worry about stuff that's not even real. No?
Optics.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be also bring a lot of negatives when you're following a lot of people that you like ended relationship and you still have them on social media.
Oh yeah.
And just seeing them like, why the fuck am I following these people? Yeah. And 2 years ago, that's what I did. I went through everyone that I knew on social media, and over the past year or 2 years, if you've never done anything or even communicating with me, it's like, ciao. I don't need you.
Right.
And it's just weird because like we had a friendship and now we don't. Now we're just like acquaintance in social media. So I deleted some people.
Yeah.
Just because, you had no purpose in my life. Now as being here as, like we're doing this, like I'm open to it. And there was a time that right now I wanted to like just be off of social media for like 7 days. Mm-hmm. But obviously we're trying to grow something here. So it's kind of hard to not do that. So it's a good cleansing to get rid of people.
Because if I didn't have like reels to post or nothing like that, like, because even on my personal page, I barely even post now. I'm always just been posting Siento shit and the reels on there. Like, I'm not really, I just use my account now for promotion basically. But there was a point in time before my dad passed, there was a point where like I would share the food wherever I was eating. I would post the food, whether it be vegan food, whether it be this, whether it be like I'm in Miami posting like this. Last time I went to Miami, I posted probably the least amount of times than I've ever have. And ever since my dad passed, I don't know why. I just like I don't care to share too much like that on social media. Like, look, he passed away. I didn't post him until a year and a half later.
Yeah,
I post a lot.
and see, and I don't, and I think that we're in that generation now where like that shit. That's what makes people start following you. The personal shit. Like if people that are crying are getting the follows. People that are always in some drama are getting the follows. It's always like that's just the timeline that we're in. Sometimes I'll be looking at shit like, is it me or is it them? Like maybe I do. Like when my dad passed, maybe I should have recorded a video saying how I felt and posted that shit. Because it's so cringy to me to do shit like that. But that's what's building your brand and your likeness.
People who do that, it helps them just realize that like you're not the only one going through that.
Yeah, but I think also that too that there's people like there are people that do that and their community supports them and like I think that
see, I know,
your community like that's not what you do. Like your community supports you with what you already do. You know what I mean? Whatever the vulnerability is.
That part, the vulnerability.
You know what I mean? But you don't have to be spelling it out for everybody. You know?
Don't. It's like when I posted my dad, on Father's Day. That shit got way more likes than like a lot of the Siento shit. And why? Because it's some sad shit, some vulnerable shit. Like, oh wow, we're gonna, Chris took.
It's sad, huh?
He moved. But no, though, I feel like though, as far as that goes, because I'll do that too.
Just support and everything.
No, like you're just showing a different corner of who you are, regardless.
Right. And it's random that it's like, whoa.
And you're just being a real person. Like, yeah, there are people that feed off of that and will use all of their drama and their traumas and everything to create this story for everybody to watch. But whatever it is that you're giving, like people already. Like you're a genuine person, you know? Like, and so whatever you're giving, people are taking that as food for thought, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So you feeling like you have to compare yourself because you weren't vulnerable enough or you weren't like, you don't even, don't worry about that part because that's not what you do, you know?
Sometimes I wish I was comfortable though, just being vulnerable like that on social media.
Well, you still can then.
This is the only place where I still like, can. But it's just so cringy to me, So now the way I do it, and I don't know if it's right or not, is that I stopped doing a lot of posting about personal shit because this is where I give my personal shit
Yeah,
up.
I feel that.
So it's just like I kind of way of promotion too and branding yourself where it's
I
like,
feel
you
that.
don't know how I've been doing and feeling, go into the pod.
I feel that too, because particularly social media has become pretty cringy as far
Right,
as that
yeah.
goes, to where, yeah, when you feel like you want to express yourself in that regard, it's already turned into something where it's like, oh, this doesn't even, it feels dirty. Like, I don't want to do that.
It feels like I'm seeking attention.
Yes. But there was a time where that wasn't the case, right?
Right.
Like, and so because you're finding it how to do it in a different perspective, in a different field, like that's why it feels good to you.
Right.
There possibly will be the time where everybody's just doing that on podcasts, and then you're like, oh, fuck a podcast now, you know?
But cause it's true. Cause when I say like deep shit on here, sometimes I'll make that into the real, and that's what I put out. And it's like, okay, this is.
But that's okay. That,
No,
like
yeah.
you said, that's what brings people to you,
Yeah.
like sharing that part.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Like I used to, I'm sorry, when I first started baking, like I started baking because I acquired a chronic illness, and I had a full-time job. Like I worked, I was a working mom, but I had to like come back around and like I had to kind of figure out life again. And I was like baking online and like I was sharing online like what I was going through, even with my sickness, and how I was like trying to figure it out. Like there was a time where I couldn't even eat, and I was like, shit, I'm like a foodie who can't even eat, you know? But these were all feelings and things that I was going through, and it felt right at that time to express that, you know? And I had people supporting me, and I using my baking to kind of give and take with that. It's an energy exchange, just like with your podcast. You're using it as an energy exchange, you know?
Wow, it's crazy.
So, and you find the time, but like now the way Instagram is, and it's just so like, yeah, with reels and how-tos and everything, like I don't feel comfortable like talking about that now, you know? Like that feels cringy.
But that might be what boosts up your business too, though, right?
Again, yeah, possibly. But like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's already kind of a part of me, and I don't want to keep, I don't know, continuing to keep talking about being sick. To me, it can be a little like, I get tired of talking about it.
But you think it might help someone else what you go
Totally,
through?
yeah. And when and I do bring that up. I think though sometimes, I guess because when you have a chronic illness, you come to points where you're just like, oh, I can't even do any of this shit anymore. Like I don't want to do any of it, none of it. And that part is where it's like nobody wants to hear that. Like nobody wants to. Nobody. Like you don't even like hearing yourself like that. You know. I guess.
I think people. I would say that they do want to hear that.
I think so too.
Most people stop doing it. I mean, most people stop doing whatever they're doing because they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know. And I think sometimes when it's like me, sometimes I mean, there's been times where I want to say fuck this shit. You know, I'm putting all this energy and time into this, and I'm not seeing nothing in return. You at least see return for your crafts, right? But so I've gotten to that point too. But at the end of the day, it's
but
like,
you know how long that took, Chris?
To what?
Like I mean, and I'm still doing it. Like I've been doing Vegancita. Like Vegancita started in 2009. Okay, and Vegancitas went full time in like 2017, 2018. But I'm still climbing that mountain. You know, like how I said, like I can't. I wish I could stop and someone's baking for me, you know? Like, I'm not there. To me, I'm not there yet.
But you're still working towards something, right?
Totally.
Because in your head, you tell yourself, like...
It's going to get better.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to give up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's the discipline, too, and that you have in your craft and your business, to where, like, this is what I know this is my calling, this is what I need to be doing, and stopping is only going to backtrack you.
Yeah, it's only going to make you sadder.
And, you don't want to quit, though.
10 years from now, I should have never stopped baking. I should have never stopped doing, potting. I should have just kept it going.
Yeah.
But people want to see overnight success. But since 2009 and 2017, you're still doing it. Yeah, at what point do you say maybe I need to start doing something different though?
But then how are you going to know though? Like, I mean, you can still be doing different things on the side. Like I wasn't just, when I was doing that in 2009, I was still doing other things, But like, how are you going to know if you really see, like, if you really feel like there's some potential, like what I have these like magic beans and they're really like giving me something, like why let go of that when you feel like that's what's going to take you there? If those magic beans are just like bringing you more trouble and more like stress, then yeah, maybe
you have to back away.
Maybe you need to back that shit up, but
okay.
you know?
But they're amazing, so don't quit.
Oh, thank you.
No, for real.
Don't.
You definitely have
You
a touch.
definitely have an immaculate touch.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right, two more. Why is butter pecan considered old people ice cream?
Really? It's been around.
I love butter pecan.
I love it too.
Butter pecan's fire.
But every time I see it on social media or if it's trending on the internet, everyone's always like, "Oh, it's old people ice cream." What initially inspired this thought was that I saw this meme and they came out with butter pecan ice cream sandwiches.
Mm.
And then someone said, "Yo, when I go see my grandparents next week, I'm gonna take them this." And I'm just like, shit, my 29-year-old self need those. Where'd you find those? Where'd you find those
Because
at?
it's been around for so long already.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of
just been
considered an
there-
old-fashioned.
Considered an old-fashioned ice cream. So the new generation, it's like, what's butter pecan?
Probably like a not as fun flavor too.
It is an amazing flavor.
With the nueces in it too?
I'm saying
Come
like
on.
the title, but like compared to like double chocolate fudge or like
Oreo
rainbow
cookies.
sprinkles,
Wait.
you get butter pecan.
Wait, you're picking ice cream based off the name?
No, I'm saying that's probably why it's probably looked down upon because all these other titles are so much bigger than
Cookie
butter
Monster or
Yeah.
What ice cream got the best name? I'm gonna say Rocky Road.
yeah,
Rocky Road, yeah.
definitely.
Because it's definitely rocky when you're eating it. It always, because the noises and the marshmallow make it rocky.
And
Yeah,
then,
I like
and then
that.
you hear butter pecan, and then you're gonna get into the
Mint and chip.
yeah.
No, it's
stuff
more
like
like
that.
buttery and nuts.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Butter pecan's fire.
It is,
I
especially
agree.
with chocolate on top.
And I like it in the Michoacana ones too. The paleta de nuez. I love.
Oh,
paleta
that's
de nuez.
good.
I love one de nuez.
Michoacán has a lot of ice cream, like ancitos, abuelitas. Like it's crazy how they
Oh yeah, all the different
Mazapan,
flavors.
mazapan,
Yeah.
coffee,
Arroz.
arroz con leche too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's good. I've had that one.
But butter pecan is still the mate. It's always gonna
Butter
be
pecan's fire, man. They hating on that, man.
Yeah, they are. Just a bunch of haters. Damn rookies.
We all agree.
Thank God.
like
Shit, we
butterscotch
might all be
agree
old.
for something for the first time ever.
We might all be old.
You guys
there
like
you go.
butterscotch candy?
No,
No.
The one I like.
no, I don't.
That shit's old as fuck.
I like butter pecan. It's not old.
I guess because it's ice cream, it melts in your mouth, and it's
That's always
fucking
gonna be
amazing.
fun. That's
Yeah,
always gonna
but
be
I
fun.
like almond roca.
the hard candy, it was like, no, that's gross too. I don't like that. That's nasty.
My mom likes that though.
Your
Yeah, I
mom?
like
Yeah,
that.
she likes
Old people
that.
shit, huh?
Yeah, she old as
I
fuck.
think I'm old soul deep down though.
Yeah, you are.
That's good though.
I think I am.
Yeah, you probably are.
Perks of being a master number. Hey.
33.
I think Mel's on 11 too though.
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah, you're born on 11th?
Yeah.
You're born on
No,
11th?
I was born on the 20th.
Oh, see, I see that. Yeah. Yeah,
You taught me numerology,
shit.
bro.
You're on the 22nd.
Yeah.
That's why I fucks with you. That master builder. All right, let's get into Palabra del Dia.
Uh-oh.
Es una palabra del día. Una palabra del día. Una palabra del día.
Who's giving it today?
You guys ready?
Yes.
I want to give it.
Ooh, damn, they're fighting
Go
over
ahead.
there.
No, because
No.
I found.
Well, he told me that, and I was like,
Imagine it's super easy.
It will-
I know. It's like, really?
I know it.
well, I don't use it on a day-to-day life, you know? Like, I don't be saying this word.
All right.
I'm excited.
No wrong. What?
Vaina.
Vaina?
Vaina. So it sounds like a slang. Like, a lot of Puerto Ricans use it like, que vaina.
How do you spell it?
Vaina. It's a noun.
Vaina. Vaina. Vine it up.
Can we have that in the sentence?
No.
Okay, just give me noun, adjective, verb. Just give me that at least. Is it an action? Is it a thing?
Adjective?
Thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a noun.
It's a noun.
Like tiene vaina?
Tiene una vaina.
Like she's vain?
So,
Any guesses?
I'm gonna say
a veiny person.
Attitude.
Like person full of themselves, yeah.
I'm gonna say veiny.
Wrong.
No.
He's so happy about this.
I know. You can tell there. Look at that.
It's a sheath for a knife.
A sheath?
Yeah, you know the things
To
you put
cover
into
the knife?
Yeah.
What?
Good one.
Repeat that
How'd
word
you
again?
find that shit?
Vina?
I just thought about it. Because we went to Barnes and Noble and we got a Spanish dictionary.
That's some bullshit. You can't be doing that. No, I'm kidding.
But then I was
take
thinking,
the job
like,
serious.
Okay.
We found way harder shit they found medical terms and like blood transfusions and shit. I was like,
not like that.
Vinyl sounds like vinyl, so
Albino. Sounds like someone that's veiny.
Yeah, it sounds like to me. It sounds like someone.
Es un vaina.
But that's like Spanglish too, I guess.
Like Immaculato.
Interesting word. I mean, I don't even use that word, or I never heard it. So it's
But when have you talked about a sheath for a knife?
Oh, I mean, no,
I never heard the word sheath.
Yeah, I never heard that either.
Oh no,
never.
See, this is his Asian side.
Hey, that's true.
I grew up with that shit.
So like that's what I mean. Like I'm not like I didn't grow up with swords or knives with like sheaths in there. Like
swords.
All right,
I want to play this video real quick because it has to do with Palabra Del Dia, and this is about the word. Very similar words you need to know in Spanish, right? And this is actually like Spanish, not like the Mexican Spanish, like from Spain type shit, you know? All right.
Okay.
You say when in Spanish? ¿Cuándo? What about you tell? Cuentas. Stories? Cuentos. What about how many? ¿Cuántos? You count? Cuenta. So how do you say when you tell stories, count how many stories you tell? Cuando cuentas cuentos, cuenta cuántos cuentos cuentas.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool how Spanish you can use the same
word in different ways.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen those memes where you say the same thing in German and
or
it's
in French.
in French, and it's like the same. That
language is hard.
Crazy. Yeah,
German is hard. German language is hard. That was good.
I wouldn't believe if you never said it. I don't know what I'm saying. I wouldn't believe you, bro.
It's funny because my friend's Chinese, and every morning I see her, I was like, and she's like, what the fuck are you saying? I'm like, I
thought she showed you how to say something. So you're saying it.
No, I'm just fucking talking out of my ass.
Do it again. That sounds real.
Are you doing Thai? It sounds a little bit like Thai.
I don't know, but
You're doing a whole different Asian right now.
I can just see her face like, what the fuck?
That's fucked up.
It sounds pretty good though. It sounds pretty good.
But what you actually be saying like so much offensive shit.
Like, one of these days, someone's gonna hear you and you're gonna be telling them to fuck off.
That's offensive.
There it goes back to cancel culture. That was an immaculate impersonation.
Thank you.
All right, yo. All right, let's get out of here, man. Any last words, Melissa? Thank you.
No, thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for the amazing taste of las conchitas. Definitely, we'll get some more. It was delicious. Thank you so much.
Hope you enjoyed.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I had mad fun. Thank you.
It was way different than
you had an immaculate time.
Immaculate. That's the time was immaculate.
Yeah.
It was way different than like how did Vegancita start?
Oh, I don't even give a shit. Yeah.
Because when I first had you on the OB, that's the direction we took.
Yeah,
like just get your life story. But now it's like, nah, just come into our world. Come into Sarno Siento world.
I'm down.
And handle.
And you did amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Immaculate. Immaculate fucking lent.
You did an amazing, bro.
Thank you.
Gotta end with Peso Pluma.
Oh my God.
I'm playing every single song off the album until I'm done with them.
I tried to listen and I tried. I'm sorry. It was all right. The only one I'm getting into is Bea.
Hi!
What was that, Mickey Mouse?
Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Sorry No Lo Siento. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Thank you for the amazing love, immaculate love.
Yes, immaculate love.
Please share, subscribe, like, 5-star, whatever.
Everything.
It don't matter. Just engage with us, man. Engage with us.
Please.
Hold on. I had something to say. Oh, no, never mind. We out of here, yo, man. Chris X Matt, Vegancita, Fabzilla, Mayori, Renizi. See y'all next week, same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, no lo siento.
Oh, your feelings hurt, but sorry, no lo siento. Can't handle the truth, but sorry, no lo siento. I was too blunt with you, sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Hurting sentimientos, sorry, no lo siento. No manejas la verdad, sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento.
Shut the fuck up in there. Sorry, no lo siento. ¿Qué es eso?